We're here.
Yes.
Hey everybody! Happy Friday and welcome to Threeflings, the only show on Twitch with 3 overpowered tieflings every Friday night. Threeflings is fortunate enough to be sponsored by the Gallant Goblin and their wonderful Kobold Plushies Kickstarter. Get your cuddly kobold at koboldplush.com. They just unlocked the purple bard kobold. I know they've already unlocked the green ranger that comes with a pet. And you can vote on the pets. There's some other stuff going on, so check it out. They're so cute.
I need them to unlock the blue fighter for reasons.
I wonder why.
For personal reasons, I need the blue fighter.
For personal reasons, I will be casting away.
Threeflings began as a collection of one-shot adventures from the UNCAGED Anthology, and now we are playing one-shots from the beautiful, the platinum, best-selling Uncaged Goddesses.
As of today.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
2 months to the day after release.
Damn.
So if this is your first episode or your 100th, welcome. We have very little continuity. Tonight, we are going to a little place called Ravenloft to play Blessings of the Night.
It's very small.
By Steffi Devon. It will have, it does feature some content warnings. Tonight we're going to be dealing with, if Nightbot wants to...
Nightbot, you want to work?
Nightbot, what's up? There we go.
That delay.
There we go. Okay, I guess, I don't know if it took mine or...
Whatever.
Guesses either way, whatever.
We're going to deal with some domestic abuse, revenge, and the potential for child endangerment and fire. So if any of those are things that you just don't want to deal with tonight, feel free to duck out and we will be back next week. Or you can watch one of our old episodes. We've got a YouTube channel as well as several episodes on Twitch, which is where you are. So,
Congratulations, you found it.
Without further ado, let's meet our Tief, starting by welcoming back Gwen. Hey Gwen, tell us about your Tief.
Thanks. I'm playing Adara, a resident fighty-bitey tiefling. She has no magic, but she won't let that stop her from starting trouble with her warg puppy Crouton. Also, coincidentally, she's blue, like the kobold fighter that I want to have unlocked.
He's blue.
This wasn't planned, but I'm just saying, I need the kobold.
So go unlock that kobold for Gwen.
Yeah, for me personally, I need that one.
It's
and they haven't unlocked that
her,
one yet.
but it's do it for Gwen.
Do it for her. It's just my face and also Adara's face just next to each other.
Yup.
And then I need Grady to send me a special pack that's that kobold and just 30 swords.
What is Grady get the souls from?
They're from, other fighter kobolds. He's in charge of manufacturing.
I said no kobold, just 30 swords, and I was like, what?
No.
Why do you want Grady to send you 30 actual swords?
Grady, I need 30 real-life swords, please and thank you. I will accept my sponsorship money in great swords.
So, that sounds like Adara. So you know what they have unlocked, as of an email I opened today, are minis of their logo, the Gallant Goblin, riding on a corgi.
Yeah. Cute.
So, if that is
That's
something
not what
that
I want.
You need a corgi.
I have one thing I need. Anyway.
The goblin has a sword. So that's one sword.
That is cute.
That is 1 out of 30. That is a failing grade.
If you get 30 of those minis, you're good.
All right,
Anyway,
I'll allow it.
Hey, Ink, tell us about your Tief.
This is such a chaotic start. Hi,
I'm back.
Ink. As usual, I'll be playing Ophelia, your magical girl pact of the tome, Frog Queen Warlock Ophelia. She has a little pet frog named Fred and an imp friend named Pidoshi.
And lastly, but never leastly, Draz, tell us about your Tief.
Our Gloomstalker Ranger who uses a crossbow to do the shooty shoots. And she also has a pet direwolf puppy named Toast.
Ish. Draz is here from the future. It's not Friday.
Yeah.
From tomorrow.
You see that sunlight coming through the window? That's Saturday light.
You see that? Time is fake.
That sun's in the future.
When we look at the same sun, it isn't the same, but from different times.
Oh no.
Don't look at the sun, folks.
Why would you ask me, Anonia blog, this?
give us a previously on Threeflings. It
Steffi,
was
I'm sorry.
a two-parter, and you played Knight to Crimson Cage by Isla Later.
Oh yes, last week was our second half of the whole Red Knight adventure. Following the whole bar thing, we were deciding that we were gonna try out slot machines, and we discovered that they just, like, don't work, which is very fun. And even if you did get them to work, they just didn't. And the Rakshasa was like, hey, go get a deck of cards, you'll have a great time. And we're like,
Hey, go get some Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
yeah, go get a deck of cards, you'll have a great time and not have to duel at all. And then we essentially went through a giant labyrinth with shifting walls that had little coins and offerings in the wall. And when we finally got to the center with the help of Shy and Ophelia's guiding hand, there was essentially like a big, coin, roulette table, essentially, and we'd have to play it with coins. Ophelia was like, hey, let me see what it would be like if I did coins out of the wall, because I'm not paying my own money for this, because it was a platinum. And almost got, brain jammed by a tracking spell, which was fun, but it didn't happen. We were like, hey, what if we call all of the spots Get Owned? We got the deck of cards, essentially fell through the floor, met Bale, and he was like, hey, I want to Yu-Gi-Oh duel you. And we said, I'm sorry, you what? And he said, you heard
And
me.
Tori's like, yeah, hell
We're
yeah.
gonna Yu-Gi-Oh duel. So essentially the deck of cards was a deck of adventurers, like companions, that we still have. You can pull a deck and it essentially summons the spirit of an adventurer. So we did that, we kicked Bale's ass, and then we started to fight him. It was kind of having a time, and then we found out that, the entire realm caved in because Bale didn't follow the rules. And then the Crimson Cage was restored to the Red Knight, of which she was quite happy and got to have a horse.
Yeah!
Horse girl energy.
So, that is totally worth a point of shared inspiration. Any of you can use inspiration at any time, as long as everybody agrees. And if you're watching the chat, you can use channel points to give anybody up here, including me, a crit success or fail. Just when you cash it in, say who you are giving it to. And if it's a success. I'm gonna add that you had also heard about some stuff going on in this nearby little pocket dimension called Ravenloft, or Barovia, which isn't very far from where you were.
Yeah, I have a clarifying question. Which one's Ravenloft and which one's Barovia? Is Barovia the Strahd one?
Ravenloft's the big
is the
thing,
entire
Barovia's the
setting.
town. Barovia's the town.
Yeah, Barovia is also, like, the name of the town, but also, I think, the demi-plane, but it's within the Ravenloft,
Ravenloft is like
domains
the
of doom.
continent, like thing. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
The castle
Raven-
is also called Ravenloft.
Yeah, which... Hey, Strahd, I know you're not creative, but you only can think of 2 names?
I think
so
we
we're
should be
both
happy that Strahd didn't name the castle Strahd or to be honest.
It would have been easier to keep track of if he had named it Castle Strahd, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, man, you're not that creative. Get a better PR team.
Anyway, thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, Adara, what have you been up to since you missed out on the Fighty Bitey adventure?
I missed out on the Fighty Bitey adventure. What the fuck have I been up to?
Co-parter.
What happened
Also, we vanished,
last episode
so,
I was
like,
on?
we
shit.
the Threeflings were, like, missing people for the Fighty Bitey adventure, so, like, Adara was, like, left alone, being like, I don't want to fight
Wait,
them.
hold on. What was the adventure before that? Because I remember
we
did
said
the
you were
bonus-
reassuring Crouton.
Yes.
Oh
you
yeah,
were-
because
you were
before
spending
that was
a day with
April Fool's.
Crouton because Crouton was having an anxious
Yeah,
moment.
he was nervous, so I just had a mommy doggy day with Crouton, and we went out to the park, and I took him to like those dog-friendly dog food stores that where like you can bring the dog in, but also it's like the dog bakeries, so you can get like a cupcake, but it's like all dog food things. And did that, and probably went on like a really long hike, and like just had to
Like
cuddles.
all this, because it sounds like, we were just in, like, a big city with a park, like an urban, modern park and everything, and not, like, traveling in, like, a really, fantasy medieval kind of...
I strap on my sports
Grand Central Park.
I strap on my sports bra, my joggers, my Jordans, and I'm taking my dog out for a run through Central Park.
How is that different from your normal outfit?
That's
Yeah,
why
exactly.
the joke is that I'm already not historically accurate.
I like how that was my concern. Like, why is this different? As opposed to, why are there Jordans in medieval Europe?
You don't know we're in medieval Europe. We might be in medieval Russia. We could be
King
anywhere.
Jordan, your shoes, sir.
How did your adventure go with Crouton?
It went great. We had such a nice time. And he's just pooped today. It's one of those, he had a really big doggy's day out, so today he's just sleeping.
Just said he pooped. I was
No!
like, okay, but I don't know why we didn't know that.
Look, when you're a pet owner, after a while, it becomes very normal to just constantly talk about your creature's bowel movements.
Like
So
having a baby.
Did he poop?
Yeah.
Good job!
he did. He had a good poop. But yeah, no, he's wiped out for the day. So today he's just like, no, you cannot move me. So I think now I'm just like, all right, then you stay in whatever inn we're at. I'm gonna go make sure my friends aren't dead.
Two missing. Like, maybe, they came back by now.
Yeah, everyone's
Yes.
adults, so everyone gets 24 hours, assuming that they didn't announce hey, I'm gonna go off and do something dangerous. If I'm not back in 6 hours, raise the alarm. Assuming I didn't have any of that notice, then you're probably fine, and we'll start worrying after a day has passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, hanging out at the bar, Adara, you're gonna hear that the nearby village of Setya in Ravenloft, and I have now checked the lore and established it. So there's the plain of Ravenloft, in which Barovia is a country inside Ravenloft, but also there is the village of Barovia, which is in the country of
So
Barovia.
confusing.
And there's also the castle of Ravenloft, which is in the pocket dimension of Ravenloft inside Barovia.
It's like
I
a
put a
terrible
map in the
Russian
chat for
nesting
you.
doll, but you only have 2 names.
Yeah.
How could
It's like
this
a no
happen
use.
to me?
Is kind of accurate to how, historically things are named.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
It's like, welcome to New York, in the town of York. The castle York.
So you hear that there's this small village, Setya, near Barovia, the village of Barovia, that is just completely being destroyed. And people are talking about how it's interesting that they haven't been able to fight back, because they're kind of famous for having an animated shield and a 9 lives stealer longsword there.
Interesting.
So if any village has that, they should be able to handle this.
When they say destroyed, destroyed how? Natural disasters, acts of one of the many gods we've met?
Is it just a crater in the ground now?
An army? Infighting?
A knight army.
A knight army. K or no K?
No K.
No K. A nocturnal army.
It's not okay.
I assume that means that
Of the
the
night.
enemy is attacked during the day. Then, that will
Yeah, that tracks.
solve it.
All right, so we got a bunch of daywalkers, is what I've learned. Yeah, okay, what, I guess I'm gonna, hearing all this, just kind of continue eavesdropping to see if I can get anything else useful, because I don't want to ask them direct questions if I can avoid it, because I'm trying to just enjoy my booze and let my dog sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
Let Crouton rest.
So yeah, they just continue talking about how the people are turning into night creatures, trade has been disrupted, and Strahd's gonna get involved with that at some point. You don't want to anger the Dark Lord. Nobody
Do I
wants
know-
to...
Sorry.
Setya's gotten in trouble with the Dark Lord before, and this is bound to attract his ire.
Do I know who the fuck Strahd is?
Give me a history check.
Sure, where's my character sheet? Oh good.
And you're the one who tells us to get our character sheets before we start.
I then had to move it out of the way so I could use my keyboard. Cool, so that's a natural 1 for 4.
Nice.
You hear straw And you're like, oh, a scarecrow is angry with that. That makes sense because there's fire.
Yeah, also, I think we met, like, animate scarecrows, like, our very first, like,
have.
episode 0.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
So,
have.
alright, so these people are being terrorized by some sort of, like, awakened scarecrow. That could be interesting. And if they've got a fancy sword that they're clearly not using, maybe they can hand it off to someone who wants it. Alright, yeah, I want to check this out, and then I'm just gonna kind of... There's no way for me to know where my friends have gone, right? Like, they just got plane shifted to the abyss, and I don't have magic. So I'm just like, all right, well, they're around or dead, and I guess I'll go... Yeah, they've been Norded, so I'm just gonna go find a cool sword, I guess.
Now it's time to get into real unethical song.
Yeah, you know what? It's just friends, cousins, easy come, easy go.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's Shy who has that, like, automatic letter sending thing. Ophelia and Vittori don't have it, right?
I can send
Yeah.
message at will, but I have to have someone's name written down first, and I only have Shy's.
Oh no. Also,
Out of the 4 of us.
does message work across planes? I thought that was like the short range one.
Well,
They came back.
We're back in the
Oh.
back in this dimension, so it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
then,
back now.
Then I guess I wouldn't know that they're back, but I also wouldn't know that
Yeah.
they weren't back either. So, like, have I
Back.
heard any rumors of a bunch of
Back.
tieflings, like, raising hell in a library somewhere because it's these 3? Or just
Yeah.
one tiefling?
Yeah. I'll say that people are still kind of shaken up after the big eyeball appeared.
Forgot about
But-
that.
There's
I-
always that's the last time that you that's why Crouton got scared, because you went missing after the big eyeball.
We were talking about Golden Sun right before the stream, so it's just like, Jess, how did you know to make this Golden Sun reference to me specifically? The only person who will understand that the villain in Golden Suns 1 and 2 was a giant floating eyeball.
Also, I looked it up. Sending does go across planes, but there's a 5% chance it doesn't arrive.
Oh, I thought you said
And
message.
where-
Anyway.
Yeah.
Where you were before, it was blocked.
Yes.
You were blocked. on
Blocked
social
and
media.
recorded.
All right. Anyway.
So I'll say, yeah, you've heard that the Red Knights Gaming Hall has opened, and it's thanks to
Gamers.
3 tieflings. And people are like, oh, those valiant warriors. The great,
Fucking-
brave, valiant warriors, those 3 tieflings. Did you hear
Bullshit.
about the greatest warrior of them all? She wears a pink fluffy dress, and
I'm
none
gonna murder-
can stand before her.
I'm gonna murder these 2, and then I'm gonna murder Ophelia, but more gently.
It's like when you pick something up that's fragile and you're like angry, but you're like, like gently.
Gently holding Ophelia by the shoulders, but very tense, just like, I'm upset with you. All right, so we're gonna correct that rumor, first and foremost, and then we're gonna head out to Barovia or wherever the fuck.
What is to correct? It's the truth.
I don't know what happened. I just know that the PR is not going the way I want it to.
I
gonna
just
harass
like the
you.
idea that she hears rumors of like, oh yeah, did you hear about how much fighting they did to like reclaim the gaming hall? They fought so many monsters.
My Talos, this can't be happening.
Yeah, so I think Adara is not above spending some time in that tavern just being like, actually, I'm one of those tieflings and I'm a really good fighter.
Actually.
So, yeah, fuck you.
Actually, it's at a
yeah.
bar.
So yeah, she's
You
gonna
know,
spend
we
time
hear
doing that.
from a lot of solo tieflings, but we're pretty sure that these tieflings always come in 3s.
Look,
Whenever
yeah,
there's been 4 tieflings, there's been epic disaster that no
All right.
one could survive.
all right, motherfucker, you see this business card? I'm one of those tieflings. Fuck you. You don't get to keep that. And I leave.
I'm sorry,
I'm
I'm listening to music while we go, and when you said there were 3 tieflings, it was just that stock noise of the kids going, yeah.
What an energy we have tonight.
Yeah, this is what happens when Gwen comes back.
Yeah, I have had an upset stomach all day, so all I've been consuming is
no.
ginger ale, which means I am very sugared up now. So get ready.
Yes.
So, Vittoria and Ophelia, would you have sent a message to Adara, or would you just head straight to Barovia? Because you'd also heard that some shit was going down there and people needed help.
I don't think I have anything that can send a message to Adara, unfortunately. Because
It didn't sign your
Vittori is
yearbook.
like, okay, first of all, Vittori would be like, she's been doing these adventures for so long that she's like, I know that if we keep walking, we will bump into a third tiefling because we are currently, there's only 2 of us. But like,
the
she
plan.
does have locate a creature if she needs to find Adara.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just imagining that they're like trying to walk because so I can one of the things I can do with my tome is that I can cast sending, and the people's names that I currently have are Alces, Shy, and Scalia. So 2 of those people are people who said we could call on them whenever, and then one of them is Shy. So
Okay.
I
unfortunately,
would probably
that's
prefer
not
that you
happening.
leave her alone.
Yes, at the current moment, because we just did. So I'm imagining it's just like Vittori and Ophelia like walking through this dark and scary like surroundings, and Ophelia's like, so is like a centaur considered like an insect, or like what is the story?
I love that as like what Ophelia would talk about because Vittori would like seriously like take this seriously and like have a long think about it and be like, that's a very interesting question because yeah, they do have those 6 limbs, and I think like that philosopher. How do you say his
Diogenes?
name? Diogenes. It would
Yes.
would absolutely say that like a centaur is an insect.
Shy and Adara both not present for this conversation, just like, that's not how it fucking works.
They both get a migraine simultaneously.
It's for very different reasons.
Yep.
So as the 2 of you are walking, you start hearing the howling of wolves, and the mists get really hard to navigate. But, you're continuing on your way. And you
Do we know about like the properties of Ravenloft and Barovia and stuff with the mists?
That's a really good question, actually.
Give me a history or arcana check, please.
Okay.
Oh god, I don't have a bonus in either of those, so I got a 4.
Hang on a sec. I have to check to make sure it's not. I have a bonus for this, and I have stars next to my stuff, so I'm like, what did I do? What is the thing that I have with this? Okay, no, it's just a 10. Okay. That's 12.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's a 13, my bad.
Lucky
The
number
one
13. Okay.
difference.
Yes, because that'll make a difference.
Vittoria, there's some mist. And
Yeah, I checked it out.
And Ophelia,
Yes.
you are aware that this mist is kind of magical in a way, but you're not aware to the extent of how much. You know that it's a little bit disorienting, but that's kind of it.
Okay, that's, okay, so I'll just, like, tell, like, Adara we need to, like, keep... Adara? I was looking at Gwen's name in the chat, and I was like, no, I'm gonna, like, basically, like, tell Vittori we have to keep an eye on the mist so we don't, like, get turned around and just end up, like, walking in circles for 3 hours, because that
So
will
you don't
happen.
miss Adara.
Boo.
But her aim is getting better!
Boo!
Adara still misses me, but her aim is getting better.
So, whirling around in the mist, as luck would have it, you do find Adara. It feels contrived, and yet it happens, because real life is occasionally contrived.
Yeah, Vittoria's not surprised at this. Like, yeah, she's just like, yes, the expected outcome. Hello, Atara.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, are you guys here about the scarecrow?
I'm sorry, the what?
There's a
What?
scarecrow that's, like, harassing a town. It's
What?
attacking at night.
Is this a different... I'm gonna turn to Vittoria and be like, is this a different thing?
I'm not sure.
What are you here for?
I haven't heard mention of a scarecrow.
We're here for, like, a thing with Strahd and a town?
Yeah, straw.
Rod.
Like who the fuck is that?
Actually, how much do we know about Strahd? I'm gonna
Yeah,
do...
that's a really good question.
Give me a history check.
I'm like,
That's a 12.
Okay.
I constantly have to constantly have to forget, like, what the... That's a critical failure. That's not happening. I know shit about shit because...
You also hear straw, Ophelia.
Like, I know why I'm here. Just kidding. No, I don't.
Vittori,
What do I know?
you know that Count Strahd von Zarovich lives in Castle Ravenloft, and that people go missing there. There are some unseemly rumors about him, but, you know, people always say stuff about the rich, so, like, who knows how much of it is actual or not.
I instantly understand why Vittori knows a bit about him, and that's because Vittori has heard about him and classified him as a bad man TM, but has not, like, researched further. She just knows he's really sus.
Yes.
A man. Gasp.
Man was in the forest.
Oh no.
Behold.
But, like,
a
here's the
man.
thing, because she doesn't know, like, super much about him, she's like, I guess he could be made out of straw, like, I haven't heard anything that contradicts that, you know, he is not made out of straw. So,
I don't know enough about straw to disprove it.
maybe he's a straw man.
Boo!
Yeah.
This is a bad stream.
I hate this. Let's do this again next week. Run it back.
So, you have all met up. You have confirmed that Strahd is in charge of the area. And night falls. The sound of a battle breaks the stillness. A town, on the cusp of being a city, rises from the mist in front of you. A small army of werewolves, night hags, and vampires is attacking a caravan entering the town. The town's defenders, led by a tall woman in well-loved armor, comes to the caravan's defense, but battle is clearly beyond her and the town's expertise.
Can we step in and help? Oh, it's still going.
As you're about to, when you're thinking about stepping in, you all see something in your mind, as if black washes over your eyes. You see the clouds part, and a woman looks down from the sky. She's vast, carrying the stars themselves, ornaments in her hair and her cloak. She looks at a lich, giving commands to the night creature. Then the clouds close, obscuring both the sky and the lich, and you can see as normal.
Huh.
Interesting.
So we just saw a big starry lady point at a lich and then leave?
Yeah, and the lich also left?
Yeah, did the lich leave too? Okay.
Nope.
Is the starry lady big Char energy or someone else?
She has mild Char energy. She's not Char,
Ah, disappointing.
but she has that vibe.
Okay.
Ooh, Shah vibes.
Interesting.
When?
Well, then, we probably should still help, right? There's still this fight going on?
Yep.
All right. Fuck it, let's help, I guess.
Oh, yes.
As you approach, you see the vampires set fire to a wagon filled with sacks of barley. And the fire whooshes up and starts jumping to other wagons, also carrying grain and pails.
Oh, excellent. My immediate first thought is there any... Wait, you said there were other people?
Yeah, in fact, as you are watching this fire go, you see an overturned caravan wagon. And you, some of you with your incredibly good hearing, hear,
No, not me.
a couple voices going, "Help! Help!" And, see, there's a canvas roof on this caravan that is right in the line of that fire.
See, here's the thing, Jess. Your helps were very...
It's very much
nothing
nothing is wrong here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can I insight check those screams for help?
Maybe you're trying not to
Exactly.
scream into my microphone.
Oh,
I
fair.
guess.
Okay, cool.
That's when you like lean away and you're like, help! Help!
Yes, I'm gonna. Okay, well, if you guys are hearing that, I am imagining that, noticing that these are vampires, Ophelia's like, he, wall of light, boof.
Wow.
Yeah. And with my good hearing, I guess I'm going straight for the screams of help because either it's a trick, so I don't want my friends to fall for it, or people are in danger.
And you have the muscles to turn the caravan back over.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you gonna do about the fire?
I'm fire resistant is what I'm gonna do about it. Hopefully someone else has a better plan.
Like, Vittori's looking at the fire going like, I mean, I can, like, actually, does thaumaturgy manipulate fire anyway? Because I know, like, it can, like,
You
extinguish
can make them.
small
You can make
flames.
flames bigger or like smaller, but like you can't snuff them out.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
need like control.
Like the volume of the fire, but you
Yeah.
can't snuff it out.
But yeah, because it says, like, flicker, brighten, dim, or change color, and it's like, dim doesn't mean that the flames are smaller, it's just that they produce less, like, light.
Yeah.
It's, like, the sounds of it.
Yeah,
So
I mean-
Vittori's just like, well, fuck.
I mean, you
We
can
have
run
the
over
power
and
to
try and
produce
like,
flames, but we cannot, like, control, like, removing flames.
Well, damn, Jackie, I don't control the weather.
I feel like you could probably try and like manually put it out also, like there's ways
Yeah,
to
I was
make
gonna
fire
say,
that aren't
if
just
Vittori's-
magic.
I was gonna say, if Vittori's confused, Ophelia has a wall of light, and Dara's over there trying to, like, shoulder a wagon, and Vittori's like, fuck.
Adara, give me an athletics check to get people out of this caravan.
I'm a fighter, I'm great at those.
Yeah, you sure are.
Yeah, 23.
Okay. Yeah. So how do you get this mother and her small child out of the caravan?
I run up, I take half a second to make sure I don't think it's a trick, and then I am just gonna, like, kind of brace myself under the, one of the major rungs of the caravan and, like, I was gonna say squat, but, like, reverse. Like, you know, the one where you start squatting and then you stand up. I worked out ever
It's
in
like
my
a-
life
it's like
before.
Yeah, it's like a deadlift, but, like, from your back.
Yeah, I do a deadlift from my back, the thing that I'm familiar with, and I'm just gonna try and, like, kind of prop it open enough that they can, like, climb out.
Yeah. Awesome. So you see a very relieved mom and child run out and thank you so much. We were trying to hide, but then the fire happened and we were worried that if we shouted they would find us, but we didn't want to be caught on fire and oh my gosh, we're running into the town. Thank you.
Yeah, see ya. Are there more people?
Probably.
Shit.
I don't know. Ophelia, with your wall of light, you see that there's the Knight Army has made a breach in the town wall, and they're trying to burst in. But your
Okay.
wall of light just zooms, and they're like, ah! And
like
they
a
start
night
running
panel.
the other way.
Again,
by
I
the
get to
way-
use the Carly gets blinded gif. Yes.
By the way, I've decided that, like, after Vittoria's just like, wait, okay, how the fuck do we put out a fire with no water and no, like, fire manipulating abilities? I think she, like, begins to, like, she remembers that with fire you need to remove, like, the fuel and stuff, so, like, she, like, basically, like, you know, like, removes any, like, burnable stuff in the vicinity to, like, try and reduce the spread at least.
Yeah, give me an athletics check for that, or however you want to do that. Nature.
I feel
However
like
you
survival
wanna do
would
that.
make sense to, like, make a
Survival
fire
is
break.
good.
That is my survival is, yeah, that is a 28.
All right, yeah, you do
Yeah.
that, and you do it quickly too.
Yeet.
You hear a voice shout, "Retreat!" And the werewolves and vampire warriors and night hags all take to the forest. The woman leading the town's army, a dwarf in full armor, comes up to you and goes, "Well, it's a good thing you got here when you did. I'm Rian Dakor, Captain. Please, come with me."
Yeah.
Sure.
This is, I agree, Ink, who's in the chat, like, talking about how these are meant to be terrifying, but we just think about what we do in the shadows. I'm just thinking about, like, because this is still uncaged, and Vittori is, has so much uncaged experience at this point, she watches that army go with, I bet we're going to, like, find out that, like, they're just misunderstood or something, even if, like, the town is being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna be like, oh yeah, that's a night hag. Like, I've never met a hag that was, like, truly evil, like,
See, that was your thought. My thought was what AJ put in chat, which was immediately, we're werewolves, not swearwolves.
I just thought of every single time, just bat, and then
Just like a fly or something. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I guess we'll go into this lady's town and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What is going on?
While we're walking in, Ophelia's gonna, like, tap her on the shoulder and be like, yes, by the way, we heard that, like, there's an issue with straw around here. What's the issue with that?
Also that you guys have a magic sword you're not using.
Oh, and a shield.
And
Big shield.
Well, yes. Where to start? That's a lot at once. The straw, yes, that was lit on fire. They've been attacking our fair city every night for, this makes 6 nights in a row. Their attacks on the town itself have been somewhat limited, though. I'm not sure if it's just because we've been, champs at keeping them out, or if, well, they're holding back. But, anyway, as they do seem to, like, enjoy lighting our straw on fire. The sword and shield, yes, I do have those. They were,
editions, yes. That's what I have.
Sword and shield, yup.
They, belong to a folk hero, years past of ours, who, well, he came to, he went to Castle Ravenloft to, kill Strahd. And, well, Strahd sent back those as reminders that he cannot kill. So,
let's go kill him.
They've been in, our treasury in honor of him.
Strahd.
But if you could stop this night army, I'll be happy to give them to you.
That's what we like to
That's
hear.
what Adara likes to hear.
That's what I specifically like to hear.
You can recreate the sword and shield with your 2 dogs.
Yeah.
I could give Crouton a knife!
Toast already has one.
Yeah, we'll have 2 knife dogs.
It's equality!
Pokemon sword and sword.
Yep.
Pokemon sword and Pokemon knife.
God, time to give Toast a gun so he can have Pokemon gun like everyone wants.
Oh my god.
All right. Okay. What's the whole story with the folk hero? Not super familiar with the area.
Yeah, and who the fuck is Strahd?
Yes, that's another good question.
Oh, you're very new to town. Well, Strahd, the Count. This is his domain. He rules everything, from Castle Ravenloft, and he has for as long as there's been a Ravenloft. Well, as long as there's been a Barovia, anyway. Folks have tried to kill him, but apparently he cannot die. This doesn't seem to be related, though. It just seems that,
He cannot die. That seems like a challenge.
Yeah, right?
He puts his nose in everybody's business. Well, I don't want to say too much in case he's listening, but...
I won't have Vittori do this because I don't want to derail the adventure, but I imagine Vittori hearing, like, oh yeah, I don't want him to hear us, and then, like, Vittori turning around and like, hey, Batman, come fight me, coward!
Yeah.
So, why do people want Strahd, like...
I think they find it odd that he's lived for so long, honestly.
Is he just like an old? Is he just like an old man? Because that shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that hard to kill an old man. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. It's just a fact.
He's... Well, folks go missing who visit the castle. They never come back. Although, one of his advisors is from Setya, so, you know.
God. We are overpowered for Strahd right now, so, like, the urge to, like, completely derail this adventure to just, like, kill Strahd and then, like, see how the rest of the adventure plays out with Strahd gone
Kick
is
his ass, yeah.
so tempting.
Me
Right.
pulls out the Castle Ravenloft thing.
Yep.
In the interest of not doing that to Jess, can I ask about
Patreon goal.
Patreon goal? We get 5 more
Patreon.
patrons than we have right now, and we'll fight Strahd in a Patreon video.
There you go.
Yeah, but
Shameless plug.
what the fuck is up with the? Do you know? I'm gonna restart that question. You said the attack started 6 days ago. Did something happen? Did someone do something?
Well, our Baroness Amelia died 6 days ago. She's being buried tomorrow night, but that can't be related. I mean, she had nothing to do with monsters, and it's odd because they haven't made any demands. She died, and then they immediately started attacking. It's interesting.
Does the Baroness have family?
Oh yes, the Rushiks live here. Yes, the mayor, actually, Lillian, is related to her, Lillian Rushik.
I'm just gonna turn back and look at Ophelia and Vittori and be like, seems like it might be related.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to
like I said in chat, like, the second that, like, they were like, they can't be related, Victoria, like, instantly is like, yeah, they are related.
Connected the dots.
I don't know how, but, like, I have connected the dots, they are related.
Yeah, and then it's like, yeah, you haven't connected shit.
I've connected them.
Yes. I'm gonna turn toward the woman that let us in and be like, yeah, again, does he have, like, a lot of, like, knights in his castle? Like, I don't understand how no one's been able to kill him yet if he's that old.
Yeah, like, I bet if we went and fought him, it would only take, like, a minute.
Like,
at
humans
most.
are very fragile. They just kind of, like, fall apart after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, especially if, like, they're made out of straw.
Rumor, it's not.
I'm sorry? I didn't hear
You're
what you said.
cutting out.
There's
Yeah.
rumors that he's not a human, but you didn't hear that from me.
Like what? Like a orc? Like, what do we mean, like, not human?
He's an elf!
Could be.
He drinks the blood of the living,
Oh, why would you want that?
age in his kinda sickening obsession with a girl who died centuries ago.
Oh, that's awkward.
Something
None of my
about that.
business.
All I know is that he's weird with women.
As long as
All
he
right.
stays away. So to that end,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you could, as she's walking, I have a window open here. I wonder how long that's been open. It has been raining. Anyway, she
I thought that's what you were saying, and I was like, what?
No, sorry. I just noticed that my window by my friggin' computer has been open.
Ah,
Oh, that's
I'm glad
awkward.
everything's safe in here.
if
that's
you want to
awkward.
get that and close it, we'd understand.
No, it's fine. Now I'm aware that it's there.
It knows what it did.
She's checking, like, the breach in the wall and everything, and she's nodding to people, like, pointing at where they need to make repairs. You see her also, like, checking on the injured. She goes, so, if you could find where their knight army camps and see what you can about what their goals are. Once we find out what they want, we can figure out how.
You're cutting out a lot, Jess.
Yeah.
I am? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once we find out what they want, that's how we stop them.
Okay. Interesting.
Victoria
Alright.
nods, like, yeah, that was already my plan for the next step, going into the forest. than being
well,
like,
I wouldn't. Thank you for the resub, Phoenix.
thank you,
Thanks,
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did send some sort of demands, but it was to someone else in town who hasn't shared that yet. So I'm kind of thinking we might want to check out the family of the deceased before we head into the forest.
Yeah. Usually some.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for the
Thank
sub,
you.
Calico.
Oh, thanks for the sub.
Thank you.
And I love your username.
This is you came to a channel with cat emotes. You made a
You
channel
found your
anyways.
home.
But like look at Adara and Vittoria and be like, I think that probably the best bet is gonna be to talk to someone related to the person who died, because usually I've noticed, regardless of how much we try, people just don't like to stay dead.
Yeah, and I don't.
Ophelia with those Fate Stay Night screenshot of people die when they're killed.
Oh my god.
It's like, no, that's pretty common in Ravenloft.
Is it? Oh, this
People-
is a nightmare.
people not staying dead.
Oh, Ophelia
Yeah,
must hate
yeah.
this place.
Oh, this
I
is a
mean,
nightmare. I hate
We
that.
did see, the army outside had a lich and also vampires, so
I
that's.
didn't even pay attention to the lich. Oh my god.
Yeah.
there's so
Hey,
much.
related. What the fuck? Captain, did you see the huge woman in the sky made of stars who, like, pointed at a lich?
I'm sorry,
And
that's a
This is
thing?
ringing any bell. Was I the only
Yeah.
one who saw this?
No,
I
I,
was-
saw it as well.
I was
right?
too busy dealing with the wall.
Alright, Vittori saw it
What?
too.
What?
Is
I
this
was a
ringing any
little-
bells?
Busy fighting off the vampires. I'm sorry, I didn't see a sky woman.
Okay, does it
Are-
have there
are
been
you well?
rumors of sky women? I'm fine, thank you. Have there been rumors of sky women?
I
Or,
don't
like-
know of sky women.
All right, you were like, oh, people in Ravenloft don't stay dead. I wasn't sure if it was another fucking Ravenloft thing or like, oh, the Sky Woman's here. Like, figured I'd check.
They have
Yeah.
sky women where you're from?
I mean, it depends on how you
Yes.
a sky woman, I guess.
Recently, yeah.
What is a sky woman?
Nodding softly to self or real,
Sky-
yes.
Again,
women.
Diogenes.
Is just another
Spelljammer
word
confirmed.
for harpies. Harpies are sky women.
Oh my god, we got Harpies, we got Auril, we got Shar, we got Akadi. I don't know if we knew she was a woman. She was an elemental.
Women
We got Valkyries?
Sky.
There are women in the sky.
Wah.
All right, focus.
The women are in the sky.
So she doesn't know shit about the Sky Woman. Can she take us to the family of the deceased?
Of course. Do you think you'll be able to find the Night Army if you don't follow them immediately out?
There were like dozens of them, right?
Oh yeah,
And at least some of them walked on the ground.
they all walked on the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna glance back at Vittoria and be like, I feel like we're not gonna have a problem following their tracks.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty easy.
Okay. As well. It might be easier for you to go tomorrow. I'm not sure the Rashik Manor is seeing anyone in the middle of the night. But you can try. It's just, I know that, Baroness Amelia's laying in state there. Wait.
All right, team. Do
Yes,
we want to just
ye-
go try and follow the Night Army, or do we want
I
to
mean, that
make
was-
a midnight call?
Okay.
I mean, that was what I wanted, so, like, that's my preference. But I guess we could make a midnight call.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like if people want to sleep, they should probably be able to sleep. Also, I can
Yeah.
only make so many walls of light, and I feel like after a certain point, it's not smart to be walking around a dark place with, like, undead things at night.
No, fuck other people's sleep schedules.
The undead, Adara.
Oh, I thought you were talking. You said if people wanted to sleep, they'd sleep, and I said fuck that. If we want to go bug them, we can go bug them.
Yes, but also there are undead, Adara.
All right.
And Shy's not here. I can't concentrate ground.
So you're saying forest or town? I'm genuinely not sure which one you're going for.
I'm saying that I don't think we should, like, do a whole lot of walking around at night. That's what I'm saying.
Ophelia votes to sleep and do neither.
Ophelia says pass. Thank you.
Listen, I just fought Bale. I would like a nap.
You've had a nap since Bale.
The sun hasn't risen yet, but morning should come soon.
Well, that's a weird thing for someone to say.
Yeah. In a few hours, the sun will rise.
Yeah, I'm fine going into the forest if we want to follow them while the tracks are fresh. But if Ophelia wants to rest, then we can find a place and then bother people first thing in the morning to be like, hey, your dead relative seems related to the undead outside. Explain.
Okay, give me a survival check to follow this knight army.
Is that what we're doing, team?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll help Vittori.
Thank
you for the hydrate.
advantage.
We would love explain.
And then my survival is a +9, so that is a 22.
Oh, yeah. You hear the sounds of chaos. Easily finding the knight army. You see
Chaos from Hades.
fights breaking out, possibly for sport, possibly for territory. Several night creatures stalk off into the woods to hunt. And suddenly, your vision is awash again. The last stars are fading in the sky. The Sky Woman cups 2 stars in her hands. One red, its light waxing and waning, like the rhythm of a heartbeat. The other, a dark void, wrapped by an aureole.
Sorry, a what?
By a what?
An Oreo.
Like a halo.
Bird. It's a
Oh.
It's a type of
Oh,
bird.
I thought it was like the Oreo, like the cookie.
No, Oreo. It's a kind of bird.
No, it's an aureole.
Oh,
like
so it's a different-
corona.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you said
So
Oreo,
it's
like
like
the team that the baseball team's named after.
A dark
So-
void with a halo around it.
So
There
it's
you
like
go.
an
Okay.
Ange's perfect masterpiece, the Char art in Uncaged Goddesses. Buy now on DMsguild.com. That thing that she's holding.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's my art.
That's not the
but
one, but it's book.
Yeah.
That's the book.
Book.
And the other is red beating like a heart. And then
My brain automatically like corrected that, and the other one's holding a cigarette.
the other one's giving a high five.
No.
And then your vision is back to normal. And you have arrived at the night creatures camp. You see, stop marking whenever I sing. You see hags, vampires, werewolves, all just kind of stalking around. Hunting, fighting, climbing trees.
So,
do they
sorry.
notice us?
Was the vision like we looked up and there was this lady in the sky, or was the vision like our sight clouded over and what we saw instead was a sky woman?
That one.
Okay.
Okay.
So like we were looking straight forward. We weren't even looking at the sky, but we saw a sky woman in front of us.
Mm-hmm. You were looking straight ahead, and then you saw like a vision.
But like, was the
Alright.
vision of the sky like where we suddenly would be like POV? You are looking at the sky, or
Yes.
was it like? Okay.
You like
POV,
the
you were
color of
looking
the
at the
sky?
The Sky Woman appears.
All right. Have we been noticed by all the creatures in camp?
Not yet.
It's
If you want to
daytime,
get
correct?
closer, I would like you to give me a stealth check.
It's daytime, right?
Not yet.
Okay,
It's
well,
not
Yeah, I realize, is the forest dark enough that I would be invisible?
You are invisible, Victoria.
Nice.
I can do
Okay.
that too, I think.
I can do that too.
Where's my
Ha ha ha! I
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
I'm
I'm
also
gonna-
invisible from my blessing from Shar.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
I'm gonna.
So,
Between the blessings from Shar and the Shroud of Shadow as an Eldritch Invocation, we're just like,
Yeah.
So none of you need to roll for stealth. You're all just magically invisible.
All of the werewolves
Deal
can
with
smell
now,
us.
Jess.
Oh yeah, you know what? Give me a stealth check anyway, because there are werewolves here.
Do we have advantage because we're invisible?
Yes, you do.
Werewolves?
Because you're invisible.
I was gonna say also you smell like other dog.
That's worse, I think.
That is a 23.
That's a dirty 20.
Cocked. 27.
You are
Oh,
also
yeah.
invisible.
Hell yeah.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, what's our
Go ahead.
team? Are we looking for that lich that got pointed at? Are we just gonna try and interrogate like the first vampire we find? Maybe the werewolf? I feel like werewolves are friendlier than vampires. Like if I had to stereotype an entire category of person,
Is that just because you like dogs?
yeah.
I want to see if there's like some kind of a leader here, or if like their leader is the Sky Women, and like there was like no leader here.
All right. So yeah, let's sneak around and try and see if we can find like somebody who looks like they're in charge or like an important command tent, like in how
Yeah.
Mulan they get the fancy tent when they're in charge of the army.
I love how that's your point of reference.
That's the only army I'm familiar with.
Sneaking around. You don't see a command tent, and you do hear some muttering. Along with some howling. Complaints that they don't want to start a howl.
Oh, woo.
That, Rashek brought us all together and she's not even here anymore? Where did she go? And a couple of them, like, Rashek's, her heart's not in this. Why make us siege the town when we could just eat everyone in the town? Yeah! Why make us tear down walls when we could just light them on fire? Or suck their blood? Or kidnap their children? Why this slow attack? For the last 6 nights, and now tomorrow too? Why is Rashek having us do this slow siege? It's counterintuitive. We're not siege creatures. Why don't we just kill them all and eat them? And then go back to our lives. This is bullshit.
Say we kill the beast. So it sounds like Rashek's just fully not here.
Rashek is not here.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's interesting.
Also,
Completely back
Rashok
up.
is the last name of the Baroness, correct? That died recently. Okay, good to know.
Wait
And
a
also
fucking
the
minute.
last name of the mayor.
Ha
Wait
ha
a
ha.
fucking minute. Okay.
I do that.
We've connected dots.
We've connected the dots.
Ink has the brain cell tonight.
Anybody
Yeah.
can give me a history and or a Arcana check if you would like as well.
Okay, the main reason I remembered
Sure.
that is because I was like, oh, their last name sounds like Rakshasa. And that's what I was thinking about the
It
entire time.
does!
And I was like, we've
Yo.
handled those.
Y'all, I rolled a 6 and I have no modifier, so yeah, Victoria is just like elevating musically.
I have no reason to know anything probably, but I did roll an 18, so 21.
On Arcana or history?
They're the same. Probably history.
Okay.
I hang out with
I
Shy.
I got a 17 for Arcana.
Okay. So, Ophelia, you have heard something about a wizard from Setia, the town where you are, named Rashek the Wise.
Ooh. Okay.
But that's,
So many Russia.
you're not really sure much beyond that.
Okay.
What were you going to say? Sorry.
I was just gonna
Okay,
say, other than like the name Rashek the Wise, are there any other details that have circulated around this? Like what kind of magic specifically they do, stuff like that.
You're not sure.
Got it.
Yeah, it's just, you're like, oh, Rashek the Wise, that rings a bell. Yes. And Adara, you, out of your ass, recall that Setia as a town was founded by a man named Everhart Rashek.
Oh god, but Jess, the fact you said out of your ass made me think of like, Adara lets out a long fart and the fart sounds like my explanation.
Out of
I was
everything
gonna
we've
say
said
that-
tonight, arguably that's the most cursed.
Yeah, and then
Draz,
that's
guess
young.
what? You're getting banned from the stream again.
Oh my god, I'll do it. I'll just
Do it.
freaking. Oh, all right, which camera are you, Drez?
Bring down the hammer.
All right, I've removed Drez. Anyway, so I would say that it's probably that it was like I overheard the people in town talking about this when they were like, oh yeah, Setia is like being lit on fire and being attacked by a straw man. Then I was like, oh man, that's
awkward.
all right.
Have you learned your lesson, Draz? You want to come out of the dark hole? Dark void?
I will not learn a lesson. I will never learn a lesson.
This explains why you get along so well with Jacob.
So are you gonna seek out any, do you still want to talk to some of the werewolves, or are you good just snooping?
I want to snoop around the camp. Because
I kind of want to talk to a werewolf.
I know I can talk myself out of it, I just...
I just
How-
want to stay invisible and like
like
stealthing.
Jess. How hot are the werewolves? I need to know how
All
compelling.
werewolves kind of intrinsically hot.
I need to know if Adara would be like, ooh, I could talk to them though.
I can flex on him, though.
So there's some like shirtless, just wearing ripped pants werewolves and dude werewolves. There are some werewolves who are fully clothed but have like the ears and the tail. And then there's some particularly just hairy looking folks who are just hanging out, like having a smoke. And they all seem to be hanging out together, howling and singing songs. And then of
we could
course
talk-
there are just like wolves.
Yeah, I think we could talk to them. They seem chill.
Phoenix just said, I hope they've got enough jorts.
Phoenix.
Werewolves, Gene, werewolf.
That made me think of Jorts the cat.
Yeah!
Oh, I love that cat.
Unbutterable!
So, like, Jorts is also there just telling them to unionize. Like, you don't have to be here.
Jorts the cat, my beloved.
If you're not being paid enough, Gene says, form a union.
Form a union to like take down this town.
Aww.
And the werewolves are like, no, just eating everybody sounds a lot easier.
Yeah, I think if we want to sneak, we should do that more before we, break cover to try and talk to someone.
Yeah.
But I feel like the werewolves are chill.
Yeah, they seem nice, but also like that's because they're amongst like each other and like maybe they wouldn't be so chill towards us.
Maybe. I don't know. I think I've got a pretty chill energy.
While you're doing that, Ophelia's just like tiptoeing around the camp, like, and going into tents and like rifling through people's bags.
Yeah, you enter a tent with a night hag coven.
Ooh.
Who are casting scrying together, going, oh, see now this child is having a very interesting dream. And this one. Let's keep an eye on that fellow. We can steal his soul within the week. And then the third one just goes, if Rashik lets us get inside the bloody town this time. And then they start like complaining about that.
Okay, bad girl coven. Love to see it. Thanks, girl bosses. Moving on.
And then you see in another tent, it's a bunch of vampire warriors, some of whom are polishing their swords, and others who are drinking blood out of blood bags and complaining that they would be drinking out of people if they were allowed to do what they want to do. And they're very annoyed to be on, like, Capri Sun rations.
Yeah, I was gonna say Capri Sun rations.
Yeah, like those like water bottle things that are really pretentious and look like bagged juice.
Yes.
Yeah. But also I love that they're like IV bags, which is very funny, and like, the idea of IV bags in like Ravenloft.
It's just like, this is bullshit.
Awful.
I don't get paid enough for this shit.
But now I'm imagining like a water cooler, but it's full of blood.
They're all just like leaning on it awkwardly.
It's a blood heater
Uh,
with little Dixie cups.
Oh god.
and then there's
Okay.
the one guy in the office that doesn't use a Dixie cup and just funnels it straight into his mouth.
Ew,
All right.
gross.
Ew.
That's how you get COVID.
That's how you get Kokefe.
Do we want to try and ask these people where Rashek is?
I'm not with you all. I'm walking around from each tent and like going through people's bags if they're close enough to the opening of the tent.
I asked Vittori if we want to ask these dudes where Rashek is.
I think like if you want to ask them, you can, and I'll stay stealth.
All right. I feel like I can take them in a fight if it goes sideways.
I mean, like it's for this surprise element, like you know,
Fair.
if they attack and I can be like, bitch is not alone.
Good. All right. Yeah. So I'm just gonna find a group of furry jortsmen, and I'm gonna I'm hoping that there's a group just hope that there's like a group of werewolves, like, you know, sitting in a circle around a fire or something with like beers, and I just want to like sit down also and be like, so, where's Rashek?
Oh, I love it so much.
I have my own beer, by the way. I've taken it from somewhere else probably, but I do. If they're drinking beers, I show up with a beer. And it's just like,
Peel with a beer.
yeah.
Yup.
Can you give me a charisma persuasion
Sure.
check to make sure
Sure.
that you blend?
I do want to be invisible until the last possible second.
Okay.
But yeah, absolutely. I might argue that I look like a scary tiefling,
You do.
so take that into consideration when I roll with a +0, please and thank you.
I'm considering.
17.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
found my
consider it.
people.
Oh yeah.
Assholes who drink beer and
Adara.
complain that they can't bite people enough.
Adara's a furry?
Oh no. Adara
Yeah,
is
some of the
into...
werewolves are
Oh,
like,
sorry.
hey, welcome, cup of squat.
Thanks.
See,
So
you
where
got
the
your
fuck is-
beer.
Yeah, cheers. Where the fuck is Rashek anyway?
Ugh. No fucking clue, man.
Bullshit.
Probably.
Sorry, not... Yeah.
None taken. Ugh. Man, it sucks. Too, I mean... Probably off, like, I don't know, communing or something. With, Mother Night, or whatever it is she does. I was sick of
Victoria
it.
connects more dots in the
Adara's
background.
just like, who the fuck?
I don't know what her deal is. Did she tell you that you could kill anybody you wanted in the town? Because that's how she got us to join. And so far, that's been a lie.
Yeah, no, there's like some cool magic shit in there that I want. So
Yeah, you look like you'd be really good at magic.
thanks. I think so too. It hasn't happened yet, but you know,
Never give up on your dreams.
thanks.
Uh,
You know, people who have magic just have it too easy.
someone's
No.
bitter that I'm the hero from the Crimson Cage adventure, huh? Someone's bitter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And one of them goes, well, I don't know about too easy. I heard that, like, Rashek had to literally give her heart to Mother Night to get her magic. Like, just rip it out. But that's how she can live forever, though, so that's pretty cool.
Oh,
Let it
more
rip.
dots are being connected. This is the Lich.
That's, like,
Yeah.
easier than being a vampire. I mean, but don't tell them I said that. They, like, they get all,
God.
like, they look at you with that, like, snooty but hungry look. You just want to,
hate
like,
that.
backhand them.
Fucking assholes.
Fucking vampires.
Yeah, I think they're so... Sorry, I'm gonna look around to make sure I'm not pissing off any vampires. And just, like, you know, they think they're so, like, high and mighty. Like, they have to fucking drink blood or else... Like, that's not even cool, man.
Dude, blood's only good when it's on some fresh meat. Eat a steak, bitch!
Yeah. Fuck you, vampires.
This is that video of the guy where it's like, I only eat raw steak because I'm an alpha Chad or some shit.
Jordan Peterson.
Yeah. The lobsters are red because of this.
Because they're alphas.
Oh my
It's
god.
like, Jordan!
The worst.
In case y'all didn't know, fuck Jordan Peterson. Cheers.
Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna shoot the shit with these werewolves just long enough that it's not weird when I'm like, alright, fuck this, I have to piss. And then I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. Ophelia, while you're looking, you find looting around a porcelain doll's head that no matter where you go, it's always looking at you.
Oh, I'm gonna
that's
take that with
fun.
I'm taking that with me.
Steffi!
New friend.
New friend! If it has enough space, I'll see if like Fred wants to wear it as a hat when we get back.
You also find a broken pendant. Oh wait, no, a small worn book of children's nursery rhymes that sings when you open it.
What language is it in? Common?
Common. Yep.
Okay.
And a wolf's head wrought in silver. That is also a whistle, but you can't hear it. But when you blow it, all the werewolves around Adara, their ears poke up and they start howling.
Do I also hear it?
No.
Okay, so
They're just
they're
like, what's going on?
so the way you said wolf's head wrought in silver, I forgot that the way that you phrased that means it's like made out of silver. I was just like, why is it decorated in silver? Okay. So I'm gonna take the book and the whistle, and I will shove the whistle into my pocket closest to me, and then I will like take the book, close it so no one it doesn't make any noise, and just like shove it in my bag and keep walking.
All right. And are y'all gonna continue hanging out here?
I was gonna try and regroup with Vittori, or at least, like, you know, amble off away, being like, I'm cool and totally belong here, and then, like, Duke invisible.
Yeah.
You can easily do that when they're having their howl.
Hell yeah.
Cute. I think Adara has half a moment where she's just like, oh. Adorable. Crouton would fit right in.
Give Crouton a beer.
Thank you, mother.
Mother. The hops of this beer, mother.
Mother, I prefer IPAs.
Yes, mother, where's my IPA? What is this
hey.
hipster bullshit?
Now, Victoria, what have you been up to? Well, Ophelia
Yeah.
is looting and Adara's making friends.
Oh yeah, Victoria's just been listening to, like, the conversations and, like, connecting dots, so now she's like, okay, the person in charge here is the Lich, seems to also be the wizard that, you know, was brought up earlier, and the Mother Knight is the Sky Woman, and the Sky Woman, which means the Sky Woman is the cause of this. But also the Sky Woman has been sending us visions instead of, like, attacking us or something. So, like, something is going on here. And because Vittori hasn't gotten any leads on where to go next yet, Vittori's, like, thought is to, like, go out in the woods and, like, shut up at the sky or something, like...
Man yells at
What are
cloud.
you waiting for? What do you want from me?
Again, old man yells at cloud.
Oh, no. Just thinking
Young
of
Teeth
Zuko.
yells at Cloud.
Yep.
So we also heard that she might be out, like, communing with Mother Night.
That's true. Maybe we should just find the Lich, and then we could, like,
Yeah.
get on the Discord call with the Mother Knight and be like,
Well,
hey,
So if I can successfully regroup with Vittori, despite the fact that we're both invisible and separated, I would love to maybe suggest that
it's
she use
okay, Adara. I have blind fighting.
I do too. We both just wander around until we're like, there's someone here. High five.
Y'all have to fight each other by punching each other in the face, don't you?
No, because of Vittori's
Swinging.
true sight. Her true sight is 60 feet, so like she can see invisible creatures within 60 feet. So like she'll see Adara before Adara sees her.
Yeah.
Just imagining
but
y'all walking around like swinging, trying to find each other.
Marco!
it doesn't. You don't actually need to fight. It just gives you like blind sense in a limited range.
Yeah, I
As a fighting
understand that,
style.
but that's not as funny.
That's fair. Anyway, yeah, I think Vittori, you mentioned you have a spell that could let you like locate a creature.
Yeah. Siri, where's the nearest lich?
Also,
Basically.
where's Ophelia?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we need to find. Let's find Ophelia first.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Vittori can definitely find Ophelia because Ophelia has a combination of witch sight and Vittori has true sight, so we can see each other.
We just point at each other's Spider-Man.
Like a Spider-Man meme. Yup.
Yeah.
Fucking magic bullshit.
Yep.
Magic bullshit, Adara says, while also having blind fighting, which is like kind
Yup.
of magical.
It's not. It's purely my senses.
Your magical senses.
Nope, it's vanilla fighter stuff.
Magical senses like your magical teeth.
Teeth are a little magic, yeah. I'll allow that one.
I love how pedantic you're being about this.
Okay.
Look, when you carve out your identity as the antithesis of something that someone else can do, you gotta really double down on it.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Yeah.
you're sad.
Anyway.
So you can find Ophelia pretty easily.
Yeah.
Are you doing locate creature?
Yes, okay, once we are all regrouped, Vittori brings up that, she catches Ophelia up to speed onto, what we found out.
Okay,
And then,
Are we walking
Yeah.
away from the camp?
Yes.
Okay,
We are
good.
not having this conversation in the
I
middle
was
of
like, yeah, because we didn't mention anything, and I'm like, we can't just sit here and squat and chat for 20 minutes.
No, yeah, we'll fill Ophelia in. Be like, the werewolves are pretty chill. They just want to, like, eat people, which, we got, like, that'd be a separate thing to work on, but, like, they were very helpful.
Yeah. They didn't question why Adara was there at all, which was, like, I was surprised. And I thought, that would be a bit suspicious. But,
I'm
helps.
very charming. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But also, they've already been drinking, so the trick is just to act like
true.
you've been here also, and then they're just like, obviously.
While you guys are talking, Ophelia, flashes the little whistle, pulls out the book, and holds up, the doll head between her hands, and is just like, I found stuff.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Vittori
Not that
instantly
weird.
does detect magic on the doll head, because that is sus.
Not that weird.
It's a weird. I'll tell you. It's just from the trinket table for Ravenloft. So it's weirdly magical, but not like in a cursed way. Not any more cursed than anything else that's from Ravenloft.
It's not more cursed than I, as a human person, is.
Yes.
While we're sitting here, I'm gonna look at Fred and be like, Fred, you want to wear the head?
Fred smacks his tongue out to go right between the eyes of the doll.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay,
yeah.
looking
So-
creature then?
Yeah, we'll fill Ophelia in and then look for a lich.
Yes.
Yeah, so describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the creature's location as long as that creature is within 1,000 feet of you. If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement.
Interesting.
The spell can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind, like a human or unicorn, so long as you've seen such a creature up close within 30 feet at least once. So, yeah.
Have we seen a lich before?
Yeah, we have.
saw- I was
gonna say, yeah, we
the
definitely have.
Oriel's
You
library.
made friends with one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
The
With the
library
little
thingy.
Nothic weirdo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, we
Yeah.
did see this lich. I don't know if we were in.
You
within
did see
30
this
feet,
lich.
but we did
Yeah.
see her earlier.
We also
today.
have her
Yeah.
name. We have her name,
Yeah.
which is another
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Um,
just a bunch of stuff.
Okay, well, Victoria's doing this spell. Ophelia's gonna flip through the storybook for kids and see what stories are in it.
So the spell unfortunately failed. It seems that the lich you are looking for is either in another castle or is beyond some running water
This is not the lich you're looking
that
for.
is 10 feet wide. The storybook is full of children's rhymes, like, there once was a girl who got lost in the woods. She did things that no little girl should. Along came a man who was made of night. He gave the little girl a very big fright. That little girl was never seen again.
Yeah, like the terrifying shit you read to kids and you're like, oh, I see why this would get edited by another company.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, that makes sense.
Huh.
Yep, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I just made up a rhyme for you.
Yeah, that was really good. Like,
I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what is there anything specifically interesting about it other than the fact that it plays music when it is opened?
Makes you kind of drowsy, like you're hearing a bedtime story, but that's all. It's not like a sleep spell. It just, it's kind of homey.
Okay, just based on that feeling in the music, can I kind of, like, determine whether or not they're connected?
If we can connect more dots.
I can connect the dots!
No, that's also from, everything you found is just from the Ravenloft trivia
Okay,
table.
I was just like, maybe this will be a thing that'll come with it. Okay, interesting. Dump those in my bag, be like, hey, maybe Shy will want to give this to the Nothic so he can read, he can learn to read.
Oh my god.
Just a horrifying, don't go into the woods, there's witches and vampires and wolves appear.
And you give it to a Nothic?
The Nothic's like, yeah, I love that shit. That's
we're
my
trying
fetish.
We're trying to steer the Nothic away from that.
I mean, maybe we'll make friends.
Alright, so if your spell didn't work, the reasons that your spell wouldn't work are that she...
If the creature you described or named is in a different form, such as being on the effects of a polymorph spell, the spell doesn't locate the creature. And also if there's like 10 feet of running water is between us and the target.
So either there's a creek, or she's disguised, or both.
Can we find signs of, like, there would be water nearby? Like, is there a river that we would then know to cross?
Yeah. Is
there
just...
There is a river, but not by you. There's also the big-ass Lake Zarvich. And the Sarah Pool and Sarah Falls. There's a lot going on in Barovia.
It's always sunny in Barovia.
But, like, the range on locate creature isn't like that.
No,
It's 1,000
it's 1,000 feet.
It's less than a mile.
So is there a creek within a mile of us?
No.
Here's the thing. Like, we were just having the discussion about, like, imperial measurements, like, before the stream. And I really do hate that, like, 1,000 feet does not translate into a mile. Because that is my metric instinct, but, like, no, that is wrong.
It's like a fifth of a mile.
Yeah.
If that helps. It's like a fifth of a mile. Which
So, like,
is...
2 blocks?
I'm trying to figure that out, because a mile is like 1,600 meters. Hang on. Because I can...
In Chicago, 10 blocks is a mile.
Yeah, so Draz, it's like 320 meters.
Okay,
I tried Googling...
That is a shorter range than I would have expected for this spell. This is less impressive.
I tried Googling how far is 1,000 feet, and it was like, that's 333.33 yards. Thanks.
I thought it would be like 1,000 feet, duh.
I love how it's like, do you want to divide this by 3 into a number that will never end?
How far is 1,000 feet? 1,000 feet.
Oh my god.
Fucking try me.
It's less than 1 lap around the high school track.
It is, because
that's
the
a
lap
quarter
around the
mile.
high school track is 400 meters.
Yeah.
The one thing that comes out of me being an old track kid.
There
I
you
know
go.
this.
Anyway.
You
so
make
there's
it
not a
back.
creek nearby, which means either she made her save or she is polymorphed, which would be interesting.
Her save.
I'm gonna look.
That means that she's in a different form.
I'm gonna look at.
Or she's further than 1,000 feet away.
Yeah.
At our inventory and be like, so anyway, I heard a lot about the Rasheks, which means I think we should go pay them a visit. Also because my eyeballs can see through things that are magicked.
Same.
Yeah.
I think that'll work out great for us.
Alright, I have regular good eyeballs, I guess.
You're a lot more
They
perceptive
glow.
than me, which
That
is
sounds
funny.
funny.
You head back to Setya,
Yes.
and you notice what you didn't really see before, possibly because so much of it was dark and on fire, and you were getting quest information. But you see, in the center of town, a statue of a tall man with a noble bearing, wearing a robe and holding a perfectly smooth staff labeled Founder, Roshek the Wise.
Ooh, okay. So this is the guy.
One of the Rosheks.
Yeah. No, this is like a big thing in the magic community. I say that like it's the Magic the Gathering community. It's not.
Yeah. Who the fuck is
from
the magic
statue,
community?
Is he like a humanoid? What is he? Like an elf? What is he?
He's a human.
Okay, he's a human. So, and I'm assuming the statue looks kind of old, so he's definitely either dead and or a lich by now. Understood.
Yeah.
Cool.
They did use she for the lich.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sure
This
did.
isn't. gonna
This is the
be-
thing, though. There might be more than one.
Yeah.
That's true.
There
That's
could
why
be
I'm thinking, because he's
two.
also a wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do some fuck shit.
Everyone knows when a wizard gets close to dying, they turn into a lich instead.
Everyone knows the golden rule.
Yeah, but like the Baroness is like more likely than this guy, but it's still sus.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait,
the
he's a-
Baroness.
He's a big thing.
Ooh,
So, like,
shit.
yeah.
I should have asked the werewolves when they got, like, contacted by Roshek. Fuck.
We can say he did, and it,
Yeah.
like just over a week ago.
All right.
Okay.
Continues to track. Did they know about Roshek, like, beforehand? Or is this like they got contacted by, like, a total stranger who was like, yeah, you can eat everyone in town, and then they've been, like, jerked around for a whole week.
Some did, some didn't.
Okay.
Interesting.
Good to know. Jumping back to present time.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do.
So it is easy to find the Roshek family manor, where the Baroness's son now oversees everything, and his aunt is the mayor, his Aunt Lillian.
Oh, okay. Knock on
Roshek Manor totals 3 floors and 2 side wings. The manor grounds are modest but well kept. The manor is dressed in mourning colors, black drapes drawn tight against the world. And as it is now daytime, servants in mourning livery bustle about.
Thing is, like, when you said morning, like, my immediate, like, thought
Morning.
was, oh yeah, the time of day morning,
Yeah,
and
before
before
the
that, I was like,
afternoon.
oh,
Yeah.
morning, as in, like, mourning the dead.
You know
Yes,
what?
and
Rich
somebody's
people
dead.
would have a different wardrobe for the morning than the afternoon. Rich people
The
would.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, like evening dresses are like a thing.
Yeah, why not? Why not
Yeah,
morning
true.
livery? Knock on the door while we're sitting there and be like, so if they ask, we're here to pay our respects. F.
Vittori goes up and goes F.
Right before the door opens, you all have a vision again. You see the Sky Woman. Her dark hair and cloak fully envelop the manor. Stifling, but not unbidden. A small oculus window in the attic sparkles.
Oh, they have VR.
Ooh,
Nice.
okay.
The
Interesting.
Sky Woman looks at the 3 of you, her eyes sparkling with interest. Before she
At
vanishes.
this point, before
Noted.
the vision ends, Vittori says, Mother Night. Does that do anything?
Says she winks,
Hell yeah.
and then it vanishes.
For the
Love to
record,
be winked at by a sky woman.
yeah. For the record, Idara, seeing that she's like looking at us with interest, is just giving her a look back that's like,
Fuck you looking at, lady?
don't fucking look at me.
Okay, Ophelia's looking up. Is there an Oculus window in the same place?
Yes, there is.
And are the curtains drawn?
They are open, but you
Okay.
can't really see in because
Okay.
you're, at the door and it's.
I was gonna
Should we
say,
just...
yeah, I was gonna ask, like, if I like back up a little bit, just from like the angle, can I tell, like, if it looks like it's a bedroom up there, if it looks like it's an attic, like, is it finished?
Attic.
Is it a finished space? Okay, so it's not a finished space. Understood.
What time of day is it? Is it like 6 a.m. and therefore if we were to hypothetically just go straight to that window, we'd be like not really seen because nobody's out yet? Or like, are there people out and about?
I'll say there's servants out and about, and it's like breakfast time.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it'd be a little weird to just fly up to the window.
Yeah, and there's like light out already, right? So
Yeah.
like we
It is
would
light
be
out
seen.
night.
I can turn invisible. you guys can't without darkness, so.
Yeah. Without the darkness, I'm nothing.
Oh no.
You were
I mean, you could make a darkness spell.
That's
Yeah.
true, but that would be sus.
That'd be
Yeah,
very
but-
sus.
Dark vision also doesn't cut through darkness spells, so we'd be basically blind.
Vittori's got her, like, ranger
Yeah,
eyeballs or whatever.
I can do magical darkness and then see through the magical darkness.
Yeah, but normal dark vision does not do that,
Yeah.
which is why that's a
So-
problem.
So are we, like, knocking on the door, or are we gonna
Yeah.
try and...
I feel I already knocked.
I already knocked on
got
the door.
it.
I'm like, hee, good morning. Let me in.
A servant opens the door. I'll show you exactly what
Ooh.
your lit up window looks like. I'm gonna throw it in the live.
Oh,
watch
that's
chat.
cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah!
Who did the art for this one?
Morrigan.
Ooh,
no.
very
Yeah,
nice.
there you go.
Very nice.
If you want to know what
Servant,
this art looks like, buy Uncaged Goddesses, currently on sale at dmsguild.com.
it's 10% off as part of
It
the
is.
best in print sale.
Because we're the best in print.
Servant opens the door and goes, oh, are you here for the viewing before the burial?
Yes.
Oh.
The viewing?
Yes,
Sure.
we're also here to pay our respects. Yes.
Please, right this way, right this. And
Uh,
the servant escorts you to the parlor, where the Baroness is indeed lying in state. There. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Describe the whole room before I ask my questions.
Yeah, it's a well-appointed parlor. It's pretty beautiful. There's a sitting in the corner, there's a rather average, basic-looking white man in black robes.
I was gonna say, you know how little that narrows it down.
Staff. He's very generic looking. I just keep thinking of when we were on the Valentine's Day street, a Trisket-faced man.
Yep. Yep.
He's not as cute as my Trisket cat. But yeah, just your basic saltine looking dude. In a black robe holding a staff. And there's like a couple other people sort of bustling around. They're also well dressed. Some of them have appetizers.
Okay.
And like not appetizers, hors d'oeuvres kind of thing, or little glasses of sherry port.
Okay, yeah, I kind of figured. As like eyes do like a once around the room, with which sight I can see the true form of any shape changer or creature with illusion or transmutation on it. What's going on? Between average McAverage man and the body.
Everything in here looks like it is the way that it actually looks. Actually.
Okay.
Is it-
Detect
real
magic.
body?
That's what I was gonna say. Is
It
it like
is a
a
real
daily-
dead body.
okay,
Okay.
is it a body glamored to look like another person? Because it still counts if the humanoid is dead.
No. This is
Okay.
a real dead body.
No, I know. I'm saying, is it a
Detect.
body that is made to look like the Baroness?
No.
Okay.
This there is no magic on the body. This is a dead body.
Do I detect magic elsewhere?
Interesting. Okay.
That's just within 30 feet, right?
It-
For Vittori?
I believe so. Let me check. Please load. Yes. 30 feet.
So no.
That's so suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Yep, that's the entirety of the show. Congratulations, we got there.
So, does the milk toast man, like, acknowledge us when we come in the room?
No, actually.
Interesting.
Okay. Gonna like take awkwardly a glass of sherry from something and like hold it like I'm gonna drink it, but then like over my shoulder while we're walking. Walk over to the guy and be like, so how do you know the Baroness?
You must be new.
Yes. Quite.
She's my great granddaughter. I'm
Oh, this is a very old milk toast man. Wait,
How
does
does he
he
look?
resemble the statue, actually?
Much less handsome, but yes.
Okay.
How old does he look?
Looks like 60, 50.
Okay, so he probably has a thing where he's like stuck at the age when he did the. Yeah, because that's a thing. You don't
Yeah.
continue to age.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
He goes, I'm...
Yeah, a clone. Are you
Yes.
Dorian Gray? So,
Oh my god, Dorian Gray.
Because I came back for, the family. As always, it was quite a trip.
Out of towner?
Yes, I live in the village of Barovia. Lived there a very long time.
interesting.
Ever been to the castle?
Oh. Well. That's between me and the Count, I suppose.
Yeah, I know very little about him, and from what I've heard, he's quite old himself, which is why I was curious, especially if you've lived here for a while.
Yes. Well, I do advise the locals on some matters magical and mundane. You can give me a persuasion check or deception if you want to, like, push him for more.
Yeah, sure. Why not? See how.
Uh-oh.
I rolled the one die that usually rolls pretty well for me, and I have a plus 11. I got a 1. It's not happening. It's okay. Just gonna keep, like, going through it. And kind of, like, while we're talking, gonna, like, peek out of the corner of my eyes to, like, Darwin Victorian, like, raise my eyebrows, like, I'm gonna sit here and keep talking to this guy. You guys can do what you want.
That was my impression.
Yep.
Because
Upstairs.
Vittoria was going to, like, quietly, like, pay her respects to the casket, and then, like, leave the room as if, oh yeah, she's gonna, like, leave the house now, but then, like, duck off to the side and,
Where's the bathroom?
Yeah,
Idara,
basically.
Idara does the same thing, but she doesn't pay respects. She walks over, looks at it for half a second, and is like, real body, and then leaves.
I mean, that's
that's a dead
basically what
person.
Vittori does. That is, I was just saying pay my respects in a very, like, oh yeah, so that she looks like she's doing something at least. But
Yup.
here's the thing, I just really am just imagining Vittori going up to the body and being like, F, and then leaving.
Well, that's the thing, too. The funniest thing is, like, when you do it, you just, like, in the video game, you just walk up and, like, put your hand on the casket and then walk back. You don't do
Yeah,
anything.
exactly! It's so funny!
It's so hilarious. I love it. Okay.
Yeah, and, Idara, with your incredible perception and your, I'll say, quickness to insight check everyone, you pick up on the vibes that, apart from Ophelia, everybody else here seems to be avoiding that man in the corner. Like, they're anxious around him.
I didn't realize there were other people in this room.
Yeah, I said there are some other folks, like,
They
milling
were,
around.
like, servants milling
I
around, like,
love
the
that.
hors d'oeuvres and stuff.
Because
The
that
hors
implies-
d'oeuvres.
that implies that, like, despite this man being incredibly milquetoast, he still stood out enough for us to go over.
Okay, listen.
Him.
Listen. Generic John over here is too uncanny valley for them to want to get close. It's like Mark Zuckerberg. He looks too normal.
Mark Zuckerberg has dead eyes.
He does.
Alright, well, noted. Ophelia's talking to him, so can't really do anything about that. But can I try and give him, like, a bit of a side-eye? Discreetly?
Sure.
While he's talking to Ophelia before we leave?
Sure.
See, does he
Just, like-
seem, regular human, or his teeth a little too pointy, or do his eyes, like, catch the light and reflect?
He seems like a human.
Okay.
I just think that he looks at Ophelia and just goes, oh, your friend's rather rude.
Yeah, she likes to kind of take in everything before deciding who she wants to talk to.
I'll hear this and just leave.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Ophelia's not saying like, oh, Adar's not rude, because it is kind of rude, but like not very much like a, yeah, she's a dick, isn't she?
That's Adara.
I've
Yep.
given you a conversation topic. You're welcome.
Yes.
So, Vittori and Adara, heading up the stairs, you find a portrait gallery. Going up the stairs, and
So many
most-
of the eyes follow us.
Ooh,
You've hit Dorian Gray territory again.
they don't.
Interesting.
But-
So these are but Vittori will detect magic to see that like these are just normal paintings or not.
These are normal paintings. The most prominent one is the new Baron, as of 6 days ago, Alexander Roshek and his family, his husband and their 4 children.
Is there a portrait of the Baroness?
There is.
She have obviously like a lich is like bones and shit, but like, is there some resemblance to the lich?
The Baroness who just died, no. I mean, other than like a familial resemblance kind of thing.
So
like
this is another part of the family, not the lich that not the woman that just died. Okay.
But as you're taking a look at the portraits, you do see a painting of the basic looking man downstairs with
Bitch.
a little girl labeled Baron Everhart and Alexa Roshek. And both of
Like-
you notice that
Where did I notice Everhart as a name? Where was Everhart mentioned?
the town founder,
That's the
Yeah.
founder. That's
Okay.
ever heard the, what is it, the great or whatever?
Roshek
Okay,
the
so
Wise.
Roshek the
our
Wise, yeah.
theory that like the man down there is a clone of the founder is, or like because it's Barovia, but obviously I don't think any of us will be aware of this part of Barovia stuff, but like the fact that they get reincarnated once they die.
Yeah. What were you
that
saying,
stuff.
Jess, about the whole thing? About the
To say,
little-
Vittoria and Adara, you also notice that this painting has been altered. There is, you know how the Brontes painted their brother out?
Mm.
There's a thing like that, where there's a large, dark swath, like human-shaped swath, to the
Ooh.
girl's other side.
the
Interesting.
scene in Our Flag Means Death where Steed's just like a massive black blob.
Like,
Yup.
So then does the plaque have any like former name that got like covered over?
That's good.
give me a perception or investigation check.
Sure.
Good.
I'll perceive, thank you.
And I will too.
Oh no!
Oh, okay, don't worry. I got something high. I just need to reject my modifier. But I
I
think
need to
that is a
reject
20.
God.
No, investigation is a plus 12, so that is a 30.
Oh, damn.
Nice. I roll with advantage, and I got 2 2s, which are both right next to the 20s. But anyway, that's a 17 for me.
Okay.
But I do love that you rolled a 2 and that you still got a 17. That's
I have a plus 15 to perceive.
good.
So Adara notices that there's something there, and Vittoria has the presence of mind to take the plaque off the wall. And sees that on the other side, it said Baron Everhart, Baroness Jolan, and Alexa Roshek on the other side.
Jolan,
So I was thinking a second child. This is a wife situation, or at least a mother to the child. Interesting.
Interesting.
Does that name ring any bells? I kind of assume no, based on the fact that I didn't know who the fuck Strahd was.
It does not.
All right. Well, noted. Let's put this back the way we found it, and
Yeah.
well, I'm just gonna assume that Ophelia is talking to the immortal town founder, and that we should
Yeah.
be generally worried for her. But first, the
I'm
attic.
not that worried about her. She has a knife.
She's
I-
got
I kicked
witnesses.
Nail's ass.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, and also she's like the hero of like the Crimson Cage, so she
Wow.
has
Ophelia, that the old man is pretty
Yes.
much going, some say that I'm a lot younger than I look. They say that I'm pretty sprightly, that Well, some say that I haven't even aged in at least decades.
I was gonna ask because I was just trying to find the details because I know at one point we got a thing from the Night Mother where I get an insight ray, and I wanted to ask if I can use that on him.
Ooh, yeah,
Ooh.
totally.
Because I want to know what's going on with Milquetoast Mark.
I wanna know what love is.
Oh, hi, Crackety. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for the bits.
We've had a lot of great times. We've had Diogenes
Yeah.
references. We've had
So many.
So many.
I got
Diogenes has
banned.
come up at least 3 times.
What We Do in the Shadows has come up once. It's been a good
Bro
time.
time with werewolves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yup.
Milquetoast
Oh,
is
right.
such a good word. I love it.
I resist magic. Fuck you all.
Yeah, so do I. You're not special.
It's just fitting. Is all.
It is very funny. It is very funny.
I should read my goddamn character sheet once in a while.
Man, it's almost like that's what it's used for.
Look, it's not my fault. It's a mess. Look at this. How am I supposed to read all this? What is
Well,
this?
yeah, sorry
and that's
that you
why
have the entire
make it a
armory.
spreadsheet.
On your sheet. You know, or you could use the D&D Beyond thing we have.
You know
Oh my
what?
god.
With that, I think we're going to take a 5-minute break. So that Gwen can read her character sheet. And I can get some water.
I'm being attacked.
Reading your character sheets. Cheers.
So, have some water, stretch your legs, and we will be right back.
Alright, see ya. we're back.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Threeflings. Thank you for all your comments and the tips about detonators.
Sorry, I didn't know what you were talking about, and then I remembered the Riddler is a Twitch streamer.
Thank you. We're playing Blessings of the Night, and 2 of the Threefs have gone up into the attic, and the other one is at a funeral. I'm glad that I'm in Crackety and Ink laugh. That's all that matters.
I know what's happening. I'm so happy. You put it on your Twitter, and you're like, "This is how I'm opening Threeflings now."
Thank you also, like, for real, to Gallic Goblin for sponsoring us. Get one of their kobolds!
You're so cute.
They're so cute. Also,
Gwen, vote for the blue ones.
The coins that
Yeah.
Gwen that just likes to advertise as you can use them as a weapon.
You can,
Yeah.
and we're going to be giving away, we've already done one giveaway, we're going to be giving away a second one, so watch our Twitter for that.
Yep.
So, Ophelia, you were going to be engaged, you were looking up something, and you were going to ask the man a question.
Yeah, I can't find it in Goddesses, but at one point when we did the Night Mother adventure, we gained the ability to use.
You mean
whenever-
the Great Mother?
This is the Night Mother adventure.
Did I
This
say
is
Night
Mother Night.
Yeah, this from the Great Mother adventure. We got the ability to use the aberrationification ray, the paralyzing ray, a wilting ray, dancing ray, telekinetic ray, cursing ray, revitalizing ray, petrification ray, hopelessness ray, and insight ray. And I'd like to use the last one on this guy.
The
Do we get
insight
to
ray.
choose? Do we get to choose which one we use,
I
or is it
don't
random?
know. That's the thing, because I just
It's
have them
random.
on there.
Oh no.
I don't know if we want.
Please don't use them.
I thought we got to choose. So if
Nope.
if it's a random, then no, I'm not doing that.
Say you roll a random ray.
No, but otherwise, I would like
It's
to.
not in, oh yeah, it is insight. It gives them psychic damage.
Ooh, that's not what I thought it was. Okay, my bad.
Maybe not use them. It's like glass him.
It makes their head explode.
Oh no!
Please don't do that.
I
Unless
don't
this is the
I
final
don't
boss.
want to John Wilkes Booth this man at a funeral.
I was gonna say,
I'm
you
not
know,
gonna do that.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
you
a
know,
good look.
death at a funeral.
Oh man!
Yeah, you know, he's already dressed
12
for the occasion. Haha.
12d10 psychic damage, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus
So
Christ.
instead, when he says I look a lot younger than I actually am, so on and so forth, I'm going to do an insight check on him because I actually have that proficiency now.
Feel free.
Yeah. And it's still gonna be bad. That's a 13. Lucky number 13 again. But it's better than it was.
Yeah, you get that he's being honest about this, actually. But that
Yeah.
maybe he's, like, a lot older than he says he is.
Yeah, because he said that earlier. I was more trying to figure out, like, if it was, like, kind of like a ha ha ha, get it? Because, like, you know, magic or something. Or, like, if it was, like, a undead kind of thing. That's what I was trying to figure out. Yeah.
But undead is also magic. It's
It's a different kind of thing, though. It's a different kind of magic.
Yeah, you don't sense any undeadness
Yeah,
from
he's got...
him.
Okay, he's very interesting, then. Okay.
He's just, you know, a weird little man.
He's just a weird little dude. I'm gonna look at him and say, "Oh, excuse me for a second. I'm gonna go get one of those like little tiny sandwiches that they had because I want to eat a tiny
Yes.
sandwich, and I will be back."
Of course.
And I'm going to get up and go find one of the servants that is holding the hors d'oeuvre platter, and I'm going to like walk over and act like I'm asking about what's in the food, and I'm gonna say, "So what's the deal with the guy over there? Like, why is no one going over there to talk with him?"
Oh. It's not really my place to talk about the Everhart family, but, well, can you give me a persuasion check?
Yeah, sure. Come on, I get a plus 11 to this. I swear to God, Dice, if you do this to me again. It's a 29.
Oh, dang.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Hey, Dice, you didn't let me down. It's not the homophobia yet.
Just,
Yes.
you know, you just seem so... You wouldn't tell anybody.
I feel it wouldn't hurt a fly.
She's not a gossip.
Yeah.
He just... I know he's a little bit harsh to his descendants. He has a habit of disinheriting those who don't, follow in his footsteps, shall we say, and, with his
He knows
connections
people.
and financial benefit from Castle Ravenloft, those who meet or exceed his expectations do well, and those who don't, do not stay in the family.
I was gonna ask, is it
Yay.
like a walking out thing or like a break the legs kind of thing and like drag them out back?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. So just before I walk over, I'm sorry that you've lost your Baroness. Is it kind of weird to you too about the whole thing? Like how quick this is all kind of coming and going?
Well, she was very old.
Yeah? Like old like him or old like in a different, like old, actually old?
He's a special case. She was, at that time of life, she was a nice old lady, but I'm honestly ready for her son to take over.
Understood. Okay, well thank you. I appreciate that. That's very helpful actually.
So the burial will be, this evening, if you want to attend.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Up to the attic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Vittori, your passive perception is higher than 15, right?
Yes, it is
Okay.
19.
Adara's is 30, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking.
Do you know that I'm
So-
hiding?
Both, you could see it smells musty in here. There's discarded family heirlooms, clothing trunks, sewing mannequins. There's light streaming in through dusty, cobwebby windows. And moth-eaten furniture just piled up. And you both immediately notice that this attic is smaller than it should be.
Interesting. Instantly detect magic. And also, just actually, does true sight see through illusions made on objects as well as creatures? Let me double check. Yeah, automatically detect visual illusions and succeed on saving throws against them.
No illusions in here.
Okay, so this is like literally just fake walls and stuff. Okay, good to know. So like by smaller doesn't mean like as a whole
It's
like
smaller
someone
on the
like
inside.
or is it just like a wall is like closer to us than it should be?
It seems smaller on one side. Like, you open the door and you feel like it should open out, and instead it just opens a little bit, and you're like, there should be more room in this room.
Okay. Vittoria's gonna see if there's like any like seams and or cracks that like indicates like a hidden door.
There sure is a hidden door.
Nice. Is there any like knowing this? Is there any obvious like lever or like switch? Is there like a bookcase nearby?
There is a tiny door. I'll say what gave it away was you didn't see the Oculus window in this area.
Oh, right.
That's the thing we were looking for.
You
Yeah.
find a locked door.
Okay. Well,
Is there a gap between the door and the wall a little bit? Just like a tiny amount of space that you could see through, like a rift through which to see the Oculus?
The door is closed.
But like a gap. I'm trying to make a pun. Let me get my one pun in for the entire. It's an
Like an
Oculus
Oculus-
Rift. Jess.
I don't. When you said the pun, I was like, what? Like a Gap T-shirt? Like the brand? Like the clothing brand?
Fall into the gap. You know what? You can have an Oculus Rift if you open the door,
All right,
yeah,
thank you.
it's simple as
which you
that.
can either break down or thieves' tools it.
We can thieves tools this. I can thieves
Yeah.
tools this. Yeah, I don't know what your
It's gonna
thieves
be like,
tools
the
is. Mine's
check
pretty
is a
good.
45. Good luck,
Yeah,
bitch.
yours like you have better dexterity than me, which is very funny. Just like
Yeah, I'm proficient and have thieves tools, so I have a
Yeah.
plus 10. So I will attempt to unlock
I
it.
only
I'll
have
check
a
it.
+9 to thieves tools. So like
Check for
Oh,
traps.
thank you for the bits again for Daddy B.
Okay, we don't kink shame here, but I do get to judge you.
Anyway, I'd like to check for traps, and then I would like to try and pick the lock.
Okay. Give me a perception check to look for your traps.
All right. There we go. That's gonna be a 31.
No traps.
All right. I'm gonna try and pick the lock. 24.
25.
Quick click. There, the lock, opens. The
Forms.
catches fall in place, and you have your Oculus Rift.
Beautiful. I look through the Oculus Rift to see what I see beyond it.
You see an Oculus window, below which sits a small altar.
Is the altar to Mother Night?
On the altar sits an athame. I never know how to pronounce that.
Athama.
Like ATHAME, like the dual-sided knife that you use for magic stuff. A partially burned candle, a copper water bowl, a silver bell, and a leather-bound tome. You have bell, book, and candle, and knife.
Nice. But is the altar like... Does it look like it's to someone in particular, or like, is there anything indicating that?
It is not indicating that at a glance.
Okay. So, but I'm still going to assume that this is Mother Night related just because the vision was, like, saying, please go here.
Okay, so I looked it up. It is Athame. It's Athame or Athame, apparently.
I don't know about that one.
I like Athame first.
I always said Athame, but in my brain I'm like, or is it a theme?
Here's the thing. Depending on where you spell it, there's, like, an accent on it that in French would make it, like, the A sound. So it's an Athame. Yeah, you're fine.
So do we, like, fit in here, or is it too small to fit? Okay, let's go in and investigate this more closely.
Yeah.
Also, does the book, candle, knife, and fourth thing, like, mean anything significant?
Something magical. Because I can detect magic.
They're not innately magical, but you do, sense that they're involved in some kind of ritual.
Okay. That figures. I assume that the journal will say something related to that.
Let's just snoop. We're here to snoop. Mother Night told us to.
Did she?
Yeah, she pointed at the room. That means come in and read whatever you find. I know how this game works.
Because if that's not what she intended, then a cutscene would have, happened by now. Like, as soon as we
there'd
open
be...
the door.
If we pick up the journal and then we get a vision of Mother Night being like, oh, what the fuck? Then we'll know that we were wrong.
If she's just going, no. We'll be like, yeah, okay.
So, as soon as you touch the journal, who's touching it, actually? Adara
I assume Vittori, just because I was the one that suggested it first.
Fair. If you want Adara to touch it first, she definitely defaults to being like, I'm the meat shield.
Okay, yeah, you can if you want. Like, Vittori, goes over to touch it, and then Adara is just like, wait, something might happen.
What do you touch on here first? Is it the journal, or would Adara be drawn to the knife?
I think Adara, she's done enough, spelunking to know that, or in general, tomb robbing, to know that, you always grab the written thing first so that your companion who wants to read the written thing doesn't touch it before you can touch it. So
what I'm hearing is your friends were shy.
Yeah. So she has a habit of, anytime there's a collection of things, she goes for the one that she knows Shy would want first, so that if there's traps, she gets hit. And then hand it off to the person who actually wants to read that shit, and go through all the other stuff.
Got it. So, you touch the journal. The first page says Journal of Jolan Rashek.
Great, I hand it off to Vittori.
Boring! Passes it off.
Well, I wanted to make sure it wasn't trapped.
Oh, fuck, it's a diary. Here you go.
We can both read it. I just...
You can both read.
Yeah, no, we can both read it. I just didn't want to be like, all right, I'm going to quietly read this, hiding it from Vittori in case there's a glyph of warning somewhere in here, like.
I'm sorry,
I did
but
my
if we
due
just
diligence.
flash back to one of our first episodes with Adara going, I'm illiterate, fuck you. The beginning of the brand.
When the dress ran.
Yep, the beginning of the brand.
It was, I'm not illiterate, fuck you.
So, Adara,
I'm checking that.
you hear a voice in your head. It says, so, you've lost.
You're cutting out.
me.
You're cutting out again, yeah.
Oh. You've arrived at last. Tell me, what brings you here? Who do you long to? What wrong has been done to you, my daughter?
Is this Vittori specifically?
Adara.
Ah. So wait, what have I lost? What wrong has been done to me?
What
so
brings
much.
you here?
What brings me here?
And
There's
what wrong has been done to you?
what brings me here is that this town is being attacked by a bunch of undead shit and also a lich, and that's just kind of generally something that I am looking into. What wrong has been done to me, like recently or just in general? Because I got a list.
List. So you hunger for vengeance. Do you want revenge?
I don't know if revenge is the right word. I definitely want to, like, win, but not necessarily in a way that, like, harms, like, I don't really care if, like, harm is brought to my wrongdoers as long as, like, I win at the end. Does that make sense? Who the fuck is this?
Depends on who's asking.
Oh.
So, were you offered all-consuming power to take revenge on those who've wronged you, you would turn down my blessing?
Well, what's the blessing, though?
You do
'Cause
not want it badly enough.
Yeah, if that's how you're gonna play this game, then no. I don't enter contracts without knowing what's written on them.
Hell yeah.
Vittori, having picked up the journal, you now hear. Daughter, what brings you to me?
Here's the thing, like, the instant she hears the voice, she's a bit confused because she's like, wait, Adara only passed this off to me because there weren't any spells or anything. Why didn't she hear this first?
Yeah,
Before being like, okay, I probably should listen to what the Night Mother's saying.
I feel like timing-wise, if I got spoken to and then handed off the journal, I'd be like, it talks to you, by the way. Heads up. I wouldn't just be like, here's a fun surprise for my cousin to figure out.
So, daughter, in a way of you, like, you're here. Shivatora's just like, we were just walking and we heard there were problems here, and then we kept walking and there was mist, and suddenly we were here, so, that's why we're here, and, we're just, like, following, figuring out this whole mystery of, why the town is getting attacked, and that kind of thing. That's all I'm here for.
You want to solve problems. You want to
Yes.
help others.
Yes.
You want to allow reparations against those who attacked this town.
Yes, but also everything we've discovered is making me think the attacks were to do with you in some way, so I'm not entirely sure, like, where this is going.
I can help you take vengeance on those who hurt this town. I can
Isn't
give
that
you
you?
immortality.
Isn't that you? Victoria is so confused.
Whatever those who have taken my blessing do with my blessing is on them. Wouldn't the blessing of a goddess help you protect others?
You see, like, I am interested, especially when you seem to be to do with the night, and I am all about darkness, but I am also worried about this vengeance angle. Because I think that vengeance can... Having revenge at the forefront of your intentions isn't always the healthiest way to go about things.
You're already practically a creature of the night.
That's me.
Why not taste what revenge can do for you? And all that I offer.
See, yeah, this is the thing. Like, I am interested, but this revenge angle is making me worried. Because, like, revenge, like, is usually very personal. It's, like, filled with anger and, like, the hurt that, like, people have done to you specifically. And, like, it's... Because it's so personal and, like... there's, like... There's a sense of, like... It's an emotion that I don't feel generally. I usually help people who have been wronged, but it's not something that, like... that has been done to me, per se. Does that make sense?
And I wish you luck in the fight to come.
Cousins are too wishy-washy for this woman.
She's like, please, one of you, make a decision. I know one of you is bisexual, but please.
And then you no longer hear her.
This goddess is homophobic.
So, do you read the book? Or do you chat about the goddess in your brain?
That too.
Okay, yeah.
Did you get offered power in exchange for revenge?
Yeah, I did. Like, it was tempting, but the revenge was a big red flag. Like,
oh, I thought it was bullshit that she was like, yeah, I'll give you power. And I was like, yeah, what's the fucking power? And then she was like, I'm not gonna tell you. And I was like, okay, asshole, like, that's not how this
we never
works.
got to that stage. We were still, like, I was, like, in a big discussion about, like, revenge and, you know, like, how, it's not sustainable and, like, it's very personal and,
Agree to disagree.
Fair, but like, it seems like if your powers are like geared off revenge, it's like, oh yeah, once you've like dealt with the person that you want revenge with, like what do you do then? Like
that's fair.
It's gone.
Yeah. See, this is why you need a fucking contract that you've both read and can agree to. She wouldn't give me that, so her loss, I guess. Whatever.
In case any of you didn't know this on stream, most of us have done freelance work. Get a contract, please.
Yeah. Like the idea of like powers from Mother Night sounds really good because I think like she would give me darkness related stuff, which is what I would, but it's like there are too many red flags here and like too many suspicious things. It's just like
well, we'll find out what you would have gotten in the after show.
Yeah, I just, now thinking about
See how much I regret saying no.
Oh, it's, you said it was darkness stuff, and like, oh, that's gonna be trouble, because if I ascend to demigodhood one day and I'm trying to date Shar, then I don't want her to get jealous, so... I'm gonna have to... just nip that in the bud.
I love
Only
you so
boons
much.
from unrelated gods.
Darkness imprisoning me, all that I see, absolute sadness.
Anyway, yeah, what the fuck is in this journal?
Yeah, so, the beginning... talks about how miserable Jolan is being married to Everheart. And it starts detailing Everheart's deals with devils and how since she's had their child Alexa, he's become more violent and physically abusive towards her she's trying to shield their daughter, and she even went to the other town founders and council and asked for her safety. And they kind of dismissed her, told her that, Everhart the Wise, Rashek the Wise would never do that. And basically traded her safety for the prosperity and benefits of, being buds with the smart wizard. So every night she prayed to Mother Night to help her seek revenge on her husband. And eventually, she was given the power to protect and avenge herself. She gave up her physical heart and received immortality. Then there's a big gap in time of the entries, and then it picks up later, revealing that Everhart sadly survived her attack on him and fled with their daughter Alexa to the village of Barovia. Jolan tried to go after him and kill him again and was stopped by Strahd, who told her not to come anywhere near Castle Ravenloft. The diary ends with Jolan swearing vengeance should Everhart ever return to the town of Setia.
And
he's here because of the death of his great-granddaughter.
Yeah.
And it's his presence here that's the cause of this, not her death.
Yeah.
Except, him being here because of it. Okay, that's interesting.
And Jolan's definitely the Lich, right? That's
Funny enough, you both notice a miniature portrait in the back of two women, an adult woman and a little girl who you recognize as Alexa from downstairs.
Does the adult woman look like the Lich we saw? I don't really know how well you can...
More flesh.
I was gonna say, like liches are basically skeletons.
Same bone structure? How's her cheekbones?
Same bone structure, same hair color of what hair is left, but, hard to tell because this is a human woman.
Well, I think you've connected the dots, Vittori.
Yeah, I sure have. A lot of dot connecting on this episode.
Yeah, and also for the record, Crackety, Strahd is a little punk bitch. You can take that one to the bank. Strahd, you're CO15, come catch the hands.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing, Strahd said, don't come anywhere near Castle Ravenloft to her, and I think, what if we just killed him, and then she'd be able to go to Castle Ravenloft?
And that's to her, then.
I think step one is getting her husband out of town. Ex-husband, I guess, I assume.
Yeah.
I was about to be like her grandfather, but different
safe.
her. So that's probably... he doesn't look that... I mean, he's like
he's a
suspiciously...
powerful wizard, isn't he?
That's the thing about wizards, is if you get them in a headlock, that's it.
I mean, to be fair, I always joke that even as a magic user, wizards are very much like the nerds of the magic users. They're like the nerds that other nerds shove in lockers.
Yeah, so we could just pick up this old man and walk him out of town.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spoiler alert!
What? How dare you?
How dare you, Crackety? That's a lot. That's a big
accusation.
accusation.
That's some secret time.
Yeah,
Do you have data to back up your accusation? That's kind of a serious claim.
Yeah, you can just throw that around, man.
I heard vampires never drink wine, and I have seen pictures of Strahd holding a glass of red liquid. So clearly, Strahd is not a vampire.
I've also heard that vampires are supposed to be scary, and my man looks like he has a skincare routine.
All right. I'd counter argue that vampires can look scary or like twinks. And Strahd.
I was gonna say Strahd looks like a twink, but I didn't know if I wanted to go there, and you did, so now we're fine.
See, the entire works of Anne Rice, Strahd fits right in with Louis and Lestat. He would be their buds, except they're way too good for him. They would not have.
I just realized, Strahd really is like the Dorian of Dream Daddy, where everyone was like, "Oh, goth twink, we love it." Stop asking questions.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
That Dorian's the trans one.
Yeah, the trans
Damien is his name.
So anyway,
Dorian Gray is the portrait.
Yeah, I got him confused with another twink.
Anyway.
So Ophelia, A middle-aged woman comes in and to the wake, pays her respects, and you see people talking like, oh, the mayor. She has curly brown hair. She looks kind of like everybody else here. Oh, and you know what? I definitely said human woman, and you know what? She's a half-elf, I think.
A elf?
Given those pointy ears. In the
Is
picture.
a tiefling elf called a helf?
I hope not.
I would feel so bad for anyone who is one. I'd be like, wow, you really got the short end of the stick on so many levels. Like,
Yeah,
you got
her heart is
You need
human.
help if you.
You got shitty constitution, you got shitty wisdom.
Jolon was elf. Everybody else is a half elf.
Got it.
Got it.
Or
Okay.
portion elf.
One quarter portion.
I hate how D&D does the the one drop rule kind of thing.
Yeah, half of
Yeah.
a half. The kid of a halfling is a quarterling. Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
Seconding
that
Crackety that the best character in Barovia is Blinksy. Is no
Yeah.
good, is no Blinksy.
I'll allow quarterling because it's cute. But otherwise, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no, we
getting
love.
awfully close to quadroon,
Yeah.
which makes me
I don't know what that
uncomfortable.
is.
Oh, it's an old racist term for like
Oh,
if you were like a quarter black.
oh, neat.
Yep, it's great. I love it.
All right.
Love it.
Anyway,
Also, I'm sorry. I mean, I keep looking over at Strahd as in a twink. He's a 40-something office worker, and it reminds me of that tweet where it's like people will write tweets like, "Oh, look at this baby girl," and it's a 50-year-old man with a beard.
Yes.
and focus.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So I've definitely like, brought like I have like 2 little tiny sandwiches, and I have now just been informed that the mayor has arrived.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very fun. So, just like glancing over at my former comrade in communication, how is he reacting to this?
Oh. He just kind of raises a glass to her, and she kind of bows a little bit, and
Ooh.
looks like she does not want to enter a conversation with him.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the mayor and like awkwardly like just hold the sandwich, just like try to make it less awkward, like and walk up and be like, kind of do like a weird awkward curtsy with just my legs and be like, oh, hello, hello, mayor.
Ah, yes, you assisted with Captain Darkhor last night. Welcome, I'm Mayor Lillian Rasha.
Ah, yes,
I'm
I've
sorry.
been-
What was that name?
Captain Darkhor, the dwarf you assisted with?
Okay.
Yeah.
Carry on.
We both heard something.
Did you hear dark whore?
I did.
Oh no!
Yeah, I did too. I was like, I know that that's not what Jess is saying, so I was like, moving on.
So no!
I just wanted to confirm.
Yep,
Anyway.
we love this. And I'm gonna look at her and be like, oh, would you like one of the sandwiches?
So I can get my own, but thank you, much appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. I've been making conversation with Rashik the Wise over there. Quite youthful for his age. And kind of like give her like a look like, like kind of like trying to scrutinize how she reacts to that.
Yes. He's quite a character.
Yeah, does she look uncomfortable with it? Or what is it?
Yeah. She looks uncomfortable with, like, him entirely.
Yeah. Gonna kind of like look at her and like act like it is a very casual thing and be like, yeah, so I see that no one else has really sat and talked with him. Is there a particular reason as to why?
You know, when you're related to someone really famous, you've heard about
No.
stage mothers.
No.
Well, consider yourself lucky then.
Okay.
It was pleasant meeting you.
Oh, it was lovely
Well,
meeting you.
I'll say by this point, Adara and Vittori, you can have descended the stairs.
Yes.
Descend
In
the
the diary,
stairs.
like Vittori does take a moment of being like, okay, now I like more understand why this revenge angle and like I'm not necessarily like Victoria associates like revenge with this, kind of anger and hurt, and like that Victoria herself doesn't feel, but she's also like, hey, if you want to give me powers so I can help beat an ass, like this old man's ass, then like I would be open to it.
Yeah,
But like,
touch the journal again and be like, want more details on this deal.
No one answers.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah.
So, yeah, I come downstairs just in time to hear, like, overbearing mothers, and I'm like,
That was like my personal life on display.
What are they talking about?
Yeah, as soon as Ophelia kind of like sees them come down the stairs, she's gonna like look over like, hi. Like, and then wait like until the mayor walks away, and you guys can, like, she'll like give you space to walk over if you want.
Cool, yeah. Instead of walking over to you, I'm just gonna kind of do the finger of like, come here. Come here.
Gonna like look down at the sandwiches and like look over at the generic John over there and be like,
Pantomime, bring sandwiches to me.
okay. just like walk over, just like, yeah, sure.
Now that you have an excuse to approach us, I will quietly say, turning my head so they can't see us, just be like, the Lich is attacking because that guy's in town.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that between what some of the servants have told me, and between the fact that he is also like probably over 100 years old, the fact that he looks like he's in his 60s, I was generally already having a negative opinion of him. Also, would you and Victoria like these sandwiches? Because I was gonna take one to him, but now I feel like I have a good excuse to not bring them to him.
I'll take one.
Thank you.
What's in it? Is it that bullshit that's just like cucumbers and mayonnaise?
I think it's ham. I'm not fully sure.
All right, that's better than cucumbers and mayonnaise, which is an insult.
Is that a thing people do?
Yeah.
Ew.
It tastes like wet bread.
It sounds like it would taste like sitting near a creek.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Britain, and your food.
Okay, that's rude. It's rude to call it food. That's rude.
An insult to food was made.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
By the
ham
Brits.
and aged cheddar with watercress.
All right, fair enough. That's like
yeah.
an actual sandwich.
Yeah. I'm gonna like look. I'm gonna keep talking to like Adar and Victoria and be like,
They also have bats on skewers it's bat meat around melon.
baby.
I'm sorry.
No.
Bat? Like the flying
Bat.
animal?
There's a lot of them in Ravenloft.
Like the thing
There's
that
a lot of
made
rats
of
in
rabies.
There's a lot of rats in New York, but we don't eat them.
I mean, they do in other countries.
Don't you?
They do in other countries.
I say we like I'm from New York.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
I was
don't
gonna
live in the
say, I
state.
was like,
I meant, the general we.
It's like
Yes.
pizza.
I love how you
Because
said that as dragons in Australia.
Which includes, yeah, in Australia.
All of us.
when you have your pizza bat.
Oh my god, pizza bat.
No,
You know what? I'll have to draw that. That's amazing. Okay. I'm gonna,
All right,
like,
I'm
look-
not eating any fucking bat, but I'll have a ham
Yeah,
sandwich.
I feel so sad about that. I'm gonna look over at Adar and Victoria and be like, is it possible? Could I convince you two to go over and talk to the to Uncanny Valley over there, so I can like try to talk to her and like gesture like with my shoulder to the casket?
I mean, sure. It's just
There are other people in this room?
Yes, but also the servants are very like terrified of him.
Sure.
And
I mean, I guess we can try, but you are the charismatic one here, so like if things
it's
go badly,
I
it's
mean, to
us.
be fair, you could ask him if he wants to arm wrestle. Like, I don't care how you distract him.
I guess
Was it the arm wrestle?
I mean, the first time
I,
Ren arm wrestled someone on stream, Adara almost broke someone's arm.
yeah, I think she might have.
Flashback.
Anyway, I've got. This is like a spell that people can hear, right?
I have to check. I don't
Because
think it
if
is.
if you're talking to her, then she's gonna talk back, and I feel like
Yeah.
that might be alarming for everyone in the room.
Okay, alternatively,
Even if they're otherwise chill.
alternatively, can I convince you all to get everyone outside because there's an emergency?
Sure, you want me to start a fire or something?
I mean, I feel like that's kind of inappropriate for a funeral, but like,
Well, so's kicking everyone out so you can raise the dead, but...
I'm cocky. There's a difference.
Sorry, I'm just being difficult because it's funny. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
make everyone get out of here.
Thank you.
Victoria's also unconvinced that like speaking to the dead will actually reveal anything, just because it seemed like she died of old age.
Yeah,
But
like,
you know,
I'm gonna like
but
look
you,
at
you never know.
if like Victoria's like showing signs of skepticism. Ophelia's gonna be like, I like between what I heard, they didn't have a great relationship, and if this is happening because of him, I want to know if she knows anything.
Yeah, that is fair, right? How do
All right.
cause emotion?
Y'all are gonna have to give me a performance or persuasion check for the gods to get everybody out of here.
I mean, if
Right.
it helps, I can be like, oh well, that's awkward. Fire. That's awkward. Alternatively, I'm gonna look at
Hear me out.
Adar. Yeah.
I have a vial of doppelganger blood.
What
Can
are you gonna
I-
do with it?
I could, if they're all worried about the night whatever, night watch, army? Night army.
Yeah.
yeah,
but you want to get
then-
stabbed.
I could take them in a fight.
I
but,
do also want to point out that I do have illusion magic. I never use it in Threefling adventures, but presumably Vittori uses it like when she is on solo missions. She has disguise self at first level, and she also has seeming, which is a spell that lets her change the appearance of any number of creatures that she can see within range. So like,
I'm gonna like look at Adar and Vittori, and I was gonna say, I mean, I kind of thought you guys were gonna like go outside and like pretend a fist fight. Yeah, sure, why not?
There's no way they would come out for that. They'd be like, holy shit, hide inside.
No, they'd be like, why the fuck are they fist fighting? Oh, because they're arguing about a thing. Oh, unfortunate.
Give me
Can I?
History check.
Sure.
who?
Anybody.
Okay.
I can help someone if
That
they
is a
want help.
16, which is good because I don't have a fucking modifier.
Yeah, if someone wants help, I can help.
Aggregate 20?
Okay.
Rolling weirdly
Okay, you
well
didn't
on
need it,
history
sure.
checks.
I'll say both of you have cultural awareness of Ravenloft to the point that, traditionally with like wakes, you have them to make sure that you don't accidentally bury someone alive, and also that so everyone can like pay their respects.
Yeah.
That's a super big deal in Ravenloft, to the point where it's not so much people being buried alive as it is people coming back as undead. That bodies are pretty much never left alone, except for on pain of death.
Fuck, okay.
Yeah, and
So
if
you
she starts
can
talking,
do it, but
if she starts
it will
talking,
be really hard to
yeah,
get
and
them
if
out.
she starts talking, it might raise some eyebrows about the whole coming back from the dead thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
here's the thing.
probably
It's,
not going to work.
the way that I anticipate the way that it kind of looks is that because it's like a speak with dead thing, it's quote unquote like the simulacrum of life, so they don't actually look alive. It's kind of like a weak imitation of it because they're not fully alive. Like it doesn't restore anything to them.
Vamp.
So yeah, if that's gonna be an issue, I will figure it out later. It's not gonna be like I'm gonna like look at them, and if they start looking like they're concerned, I'd be like, no, no, this isn't gonna be something that we can do then, huh?
I think it was a good idea, and we can come back here if we need to, but the timing might not work out. You know what we
Yeah,
do need
that's
to do, though, is remove this man from town.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that is another good thing. Yeah, I'm gonna like look over at him. How is he kind of reacting to everyone being in the room?
Oh, he's having a great time.
Does he seem to notice that no one wants to be around him?
It's hard to tell if he doesn't notice or if he doesn't care.
Okay.
He very much has his, like, I am the patriarch of this family face on.
Okay.
The burial's tonight?
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. You want to just tell him to skip town after tonight? That would resolve it, technically.
That is true. Like, Victoria's genre savviness and makes her think that, like, okay, either our plan here is to now, like, lure him out of town before the burial, or the burial part will be a boss fight.
Yeah.
And, like, maybe, like, our best course of action is to just wait until the burial so we can do the boss fight.
I maintain that we can just forcibly remove him from town if he doesn't want to go.
Oh,
He's
it's-
old and there's 3 of us. And I'm
What
and I'm
can
ageist
an
as fuck.
archmage possibly
Yeah.
do? Not power word kill?
I have over
They don't
100
have
This old
HP.
man can do
I'm
a
gonna
wish
like
spell.
look at the two of them and be like, other than me and Shy, you two have never been around high-level spellcasters, have you? Like, high-skill spellcasters.
To be clear,
I have-
Victoria's being sarcastic.
I've soloed a god. This man does not frighten me.
Yeah, I fought a fiend. Congratulations. No, this man is terrifying.
Again, disagree. I have
just
200
agree-
HP. He
agree.
can't power
Agree.
word kill me.
On what part? What do you disagree on? Which part?
The part where he's terrifying.
Oh, I'm more terrified because the fact that he's so casual about the whole thing is very worrying.
I just think
More than
we
anything
should
else.
just beat his ass. But like also, I feel like dragging him out of the house right now might not be the easiest.
I've been casual about shit since you met me, and I guarantee I could take past me in a fight very easily.
Yeah, she was only level 1.
I was level 0 when we met.
Oh yeah, true.
I didn't even have
Level
class
0.
levels. Yeah, and I fucking broke someone's arm. No, wait, that's a point in his favor. I started thinking about how cool I was.
Man, younger me was the shit.
Oh my god, remember
You
when
say
I was the ripe
you're
young
younger
age?
now than you were then.
Remember when I used to be
You
the
are
ripe young
younger
age
now
of
than you were
26?
then.
Which is so funny.
No, 18. Anyway.
Okay,
All
yeah.
right, so are we dragging this man out of the room? Are we talking to him? Or are we just leaving and coming back when, there's probably going to be a showdown tonight?
I think we should just wait for later because I don't. Between like everything going on and how uncomfortable everyone is, I think trying to drag him out is just going to make more of a problem.
All right,
Yeah,
do we want...
it's
we can
going
then
to
go-
cause a scene. Here's
We can try
the
and-
other thing. Do you think if we try to get him to leave, anyone would stop us besides him?
They might not, but they might do so out of obligation because they're afraid
That's
of what
true.
will happen otherwise.
That's true.
I've talked to one of the servants, and apparently people who are not very well liked are cut out of the family, literally.
All right.
Yeah. We
hear
saw
me
like
out.
a portrait of his like wife getting.
Oh,
So
that's-
from a
speaking
phoenix.
of,
Yeah.
we can if we're not gonna try and tell him to get out of town now, we can go try and find Jolin with our day.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
the person whose name I shall not say under this rooftop or whatever. But like,
Mm.
we can go find her and
Not
be like,
that,
hey,
you can say her name.
I don't want him to know we're talking about shit. So we can find her, and then try and tell her like, hey, he's leaving after tonight, or else, but just like give us a day, and then it'll solve itself.
Yeah.
Okay, that I'm fine with that.
Just if we're not
Alas.
doing anything else. Yeah.
Alas, you cannot find her. The sun sets, leaving
right.
the land to dreary fog and rain.
Unfortunate.
The
Bless you,
Rashek
guys.
family attends the funeral along with townsfolk and members of the guard. The town bells sound from the direction of the gate, and Captain Darkor looks up sharply. She nods at the 3 of you to stay here, before leading her guards back to the gates. Darkness covers your eyes one more time. You see the last rays of sunlight behind mists and shadows. The Sky Woman is eager. Small stars flicker with excitement. Fate unfolds tonight. Your vision returns. The night creatures attack the funeral, led by, hey, you recognize her, it's Jolon. And
Oh my
she's
God.
a lich now.
Wow.
lich or a
Who
witch?
could have guessed
A
this?
lich.
Okay.
She is launching her vampires and werewolves and night hags against the town gate, keeping a small force at her side. Immediately, Everhart responds by summoning a host of devils
God.
Just
As a
that's just
buffer
insensitive. That's
between
no.
him and her.
This is
The
a preparation.
funeral congregants scream and flee as night creatures and devils both erupt in excitement because, hey, there's people to kill and stuff to burn and
fuck.
chaos to wreak.
Yay.
What would
Okay.
you like to do?
Okay.
Side with her, side with him, protect the town, side with the town, or just leave.
I want to fight the
Honestly,
wizard. I have a point to prove now. I'm going straight for the old man and I'm going to fight him.
I think Vittori is going to side with the town because, like, in the end, this is, like, her, you know, her revenge story, and he did do wrong. And it's, I feel like it's, like, her thing. And, like, I'm not necessarily, you know, want to, like, interfere with her revenge.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to make sure that no one else gets hurt in this.
This was the time when we rescued a man from drowning, found out he deserved it, and threw him back in.
Yep.
This is this moment again. Immediately seeing everything going on, Ophelia's like, oh my god, does the wall of light again, so no more of them can come inside the town. Turn toward this so-called wise dude and be like, okay, listen up, leave, just leave. I'm not doing this, just leave.
It's too late, I'm attacking him.
No, you can do that. I'm like, you're gonna leave. Either leave or, we're gonna make you. I don't care.
Okay, so you are also joining Adara in the attacking him.
Oh, I'm attacking him and I'm absolutely defending the people of the town. Because I don't... This man is... I hate this mannequin-looking man.
He do suck.
He do be sucking, though. And I'm gonna, like, just give him the look and, like, look at the devils and be like, and also, this is just insensitive.
Yeah.
Like, come
See,
on.
here's the thing, like, why, like, you think, oh yeah, Vittori would, like, you know, want to fight the bad bear, but, like, I think, like, Vittori is obviously on the side of, like, he should die, he sucks, but also, like, Joel seems to have this all under control. Like, usually when we encounter stories of revenge, it's always, there's kind of, like, a power, like, there's kind of a reason why we need to help in that, like, oh yeah, you know, this person can't do it alone, we know, without powers combined. But, like, Vittori's looking at this and being like, yeah, she doesn't need our help.
Yeah, but we also can't metagame this and be like, oh, this has happened before.
No,
Yeah,
counter
yeah.
argument. All of the people we talked to in the camp were like, Jolene promised us once we were inside we could eat all the people, so like...
Yeah, but Vittori is, you know, her stance on this is to, like, to help get people away and to, like, protect the town.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but like,
that's
I think that's a good reason for, Vittori to be like, I'm protecting people, because, you know, Jolene's got this as far as her revenge story is concerned, but all of the people she brought with her...
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
problem.
Yeah, that's not great. Okay, anyways.
Alright, everybody roll me some initiative.
Absolutely.
Screams. Okay.
Ha 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 ha. 23.
Fuck.
Oh, dang. Everybody else?
I got a
My
6.
initiative is... That is, 14.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Everybody was frozen for a second, but we
Uh-oh.
look good now.
Yeah,
We
we're
love that.
fine.
We love to see it.
All right. What is my strength modifier? Okay.
Okay. So,
I have it
Adara,
Yeah.
you're up first.
Great. I have it
The
fixed.
man has summoned some devils, but Jolan will tackle those devils if you want to work on the man.
I'm 100% going straight for the man, and I'm making eye contact with Ophelia while I do it. But yeah, I'm gonna run straight up to him, take out my Vorpal sword, and make some swings.
Okay.
Also, I have a fancy new belt from the last time I was on stream, so my strength is now 27. Get fucked. I'm just gonna start going for it. That is gonna be a 16 plus 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. I might have to deal with Jolan after this. I'm still gonna use the superiority die. Please make me a wisdom save. Actually, please make me a strength save. Rude.
So
Yikes.
that's a 20.
Oh,
All
my
right.
man's not very wise.
You don't fall prone.
Strength.
Strength.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
You don't fall prone. You do take a 25 points of damage.
Okay.
Next attack. Need to find my actually legible. Oh God, it's a D12. Hang on.
That would be why you didn't hit very hard.
3 more than whatever I told you.
Okay, so 28.
Yeah. All right. That's cocked. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Cool. Please take another 12, 10, 25 points of damage. And make me a strength saving throw.
Ooh, that's a 5.
You fall prone.
Okay.
Which means my next attack has advantage.
Yay.
So that's going to be a 27 to hit.
Okay.
Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh, bad
that is a 25.
All right, you are not frightened of me. You do take 20 points of damage.
Okay.
With my bonus action, I'm going to bite him. With my teeth.
Please do. With your teeth.
With my teeth. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Okay.
What? Die. Nice.
Oh, wait. He has legendary resistance. I'm going to say he's not prone.
Okay, fine.
Well,
Well,
see ya.
I don't know how to unroll my advantages, but I didn't crit. So,
It's fine.
that's going to be 15 points of bite damage.
Okay.
My teeth are stronger now because of my belt.
Love it.
How's he looking?
Not great. Not
Cool.
terrible.
All right. I'll action surge. I got 2 of these per rest now. He's not prone. These are the same number. That's gonna be a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. Hey, please make me a strength saving throw.
That's a 7, so he's going to legendarily resist that again.
Whatever. At least I'm using them up, I guess. And he's going to take 20 points of damage.
28.
20.
Okay.
I rolled badly again. And then, what number of my attack am I on? I think I have one more after this. That hits. Because it's 18 on the die. Make me a frickin' strength saving throw. It's 23 points of
that's
damage.
Gonna be his last legendary resistance.
Good.
Nice.
Oh, you got them out like in a single turn, and that's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And with my final attack, so he resisted, so he's still not prone. My last attack, does a 22 hit.
It does.
He's a wizard. So, all right. Then please make me a strength saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
19.
That's my save DC. Wait a minute. No! It's plus my strength modifier. My DC goes up because of my belt. Fall prone.
Oh,
Okay, he is now prone.
Oh
my God.
old man.
You will fall. And that is going to be 28 points of damage.
Okay. Cool.
And that's my turn.
All right. So he's gonna take a lair action. So
I was like, you'll learn. Then I remembered he founded the fucking town. Of course, this is where.
Adara, give me you know what? Not you. Ophelia, give me a con saving throw, please.
Oh, I love that. I love suffering and dying. That is cocked. What the frick, guys? 14.
You are now cursed. Every time he takes damage, you will take half of the damage.
Wow.
Oh, thanks. That's great. I love that. What's a way to undo it? What can we do for that?
It will end at initiative 20 next round.
Oh, thank
Oh, so
God
it's only a round?
Yeah, it's a round.
God.
Okay,
Oh, poor
fine.
timing on his part.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is you beat him in initiative. Otherwise, that would have not been as fun for him.
Nice.
And then I would like Adara and Ophelia to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Is this against poison?
Is this the
It's
same
against magic. worse.
Is it a
Magic.
spell?
Wait,
It is a spell.
I have
get
advantage
advantage.
against spells.
I just realized, hang on a second, I have to roll that last thing again because I have advantage on that. Hang on. Yeah, no, that would have been worse. Okay, and then this is con.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Okay, what specifically is this against? Just out of curiosity, because I'm immune to certain stuff.
Force.
Okay, then no, I'm not immune to that. Okay.
You are
That's
not
a 7.
False.
Okay.
26.
Thanks.
Adara passes. So
Yay.
she'll only take half damage.
Yay. I
So-
love it.
The good news is, Ophelia, you're only taking 20 force damage.
That's
And Adara,
So
you
much
are
damage.
taking 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was his first legendary action. So now he's going to take his turn.
This is his first legendary action? He did 2 things.
He did a lair action.
Oh.
Yeah, different.
yeah, because they're different now.
Got it.
They're built different now.
Oh my god.
And he is going to cast Time Stop.
Hello, sir?
Hello, Morpheus. The fuck?
Why didn't I take that feat? Next
Why
feat.
don't you have Mage Slayer yet?
It's my next planned feat. It's next level. Ah.
I'm sorry, the way that you keep saying feet, I always think of that post where it's like, make your own foot scrub, and it's like, feet are really hard to make, never call me scrub again. And that sounds like Adara. Like, that's
There
my
you
next
go.
feet, never call
to
me scrub again.
take 3 turns in a row. So
What the fuck?
Fuck you, mate.
everybody, give me a
Fucking
dex.
high level spellcasters.
Dex save?
What? He knows your tieflings, so he's not gonna use that one.
Imagine
Let's
trying to use fire against tieflings, haha. It's like trying to use cold against the Nords.
Try to
Yeah.
use cold against this tiefling.
Everybody, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Does
this
this
against a
include
spell?
Vittori? Or
It is against a
just-
spell.
Oh, great, I
Um,
haven't got
is
that.
this just Ophelia or Adara, or does Vittori get included in this?
Victoria, are you within 60 feet of them?
See, she's helping the town, you know.
So I'll say no, just against the 2 of them.
Okay.
Also, I forgot to say, because I got hit last round, Hellish Rebuke, you need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
Nice.
I was looking at my stuff and I'm like, I have to ask you to do this, but you have to go through your whole thing first.
That is a 5.
Okay, so you're taking damage. Hang on a second, I have to roll the damage for this. Because this might change some stuff. Hang
You
on a
know
sec.
you're gonna take half the damage that he takes.
I
when you
don't
roll-
care.
Okay.
Here's the thing, I'm taking a quarter of it, because I'm already resistant. I don't give a shit. That's 21.
Okay.
So half, that's 10, and then half again, that's 5. Okay.
So he is
Actually, no,
going
I'm
to
taking
take
6.
5 of that as well.
Okay. So that's that whole thing. I'm gonna wait till the beginning of my next turn to do my full thing, and then that's what I have so far. Wow!
Okay, so how'd everybody do on that deck save?
Actually,
21.
I just...
Oh, you know what? It can only do one person, so it's going to be Adara. So
21.
Adara got a 21.
21.
So you did not make the save.
Wait, no, that's not an attack.
Then I'm gonna use Indomitable.
God damn it. Okay, I can't do that.
24.
21.
You did make the save.
Nice.
Ho 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 ho.
Very nice.
And, oh, this one doesn't do half damage. That seems wild.
Get good.
Okay. That's fine. I just miscast a spell. Those.
Oh.
Oh.
Very fun.
I mean,
so does
that's
anything
fine.
happen, or?
No, nothing happens to you.
All right.
So now, give me a Constitution save. Adara.
Mel
I'm a fighter,
did
I'm great at
in the
these.
live watching chats say have like a rule correction that and like pointing out that the time stop spell ends if one of the actions used during this period or any effects that you create during this period affects a creature other than you or an object being worn or carried. So
Yeah.
it ends
Yeah, he
if
can't do that.
you affect someone else. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'm a dummy.
You're
That's
not a
one
dummy.
of the hard parts about it is because like so many spells are conditional like that. Like if
Yeah,
you hit
yeah.
something other than yourself, if you attack, if you use an action, and I'm like,
Well, he can,
What's-
buff.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah. That's really
Yeah.
interesting because, like, when you think about time stuff, you think, oh yeah, that means you can like do a bajillion attacks.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
no, time
Which is why
stuff
I'm
is for like buffing yourself and like.
I'm like, but who buffs themselves? Who doesn't just run into battle and hope for the best?
Then
Wizards.
Mages.
he
You know what? That's fair.
is-
He's a weenie. That's fair.
He's
a
just
weenie
going to
genius.
cast mirror image on himself. And then...
Are you sure? Because I'll take the cone of cold or whatever it is.
No. It's fine.
What if I take the power word kill instead? And he doesn't
He
have
doesn't
mirror
have
images
power
up.
word kill. He has
Why not?
Finger of Death, though.
Wow.
So I'll give you
Why
that.
doesn't he
I hate the name. I hate that
Give me
spell's
a
name
con save,
so
Adara.
much. That
Sure.
spell's name makes me so unhappy.
Is this against a spell?
Yeah, it is.
I love this fight because it
Thank
is
you,
entirely
chat.
just. Is this
29.
against? Is this
You
against? the spells?
pass!
Yay!
So, you only take 35 necrotic damage.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I hate the name Finger of Death, Crackety. I hate the name so
Yeah.
much. It's very much like Chill Touch, in which I hate that it's both misleading and it just sounds gross.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry,
Very-
chat. Thank you for
very
fixing me.
not
I'm
cool.
so dumb. Vittori,
Hello.
I'm going to give you a couple options. So, there are a group of townsfolk trying to reach an underground shelter. You can try and sneak them in there without drawing the attention of the Knight Army and find a way to open the rusted door without drawing their attention. Or you can fight a pair of horned devils who are trying to open a gate to the 9 hells at the front of town.
I'm
See,
not.
that one's.
Okay, here's the thing. At the front of the town, I don't know how my wall of light's gonna affect that. Because my wall of light's at the front of the town, so no more people can come in.
How long is the wall of light gonna stay there?
It is, like, I have to check. It's very long. It's a very long wall. It is 100 and it's got 120 feet of light. It's 60 feet long, 10 feet high, and 5 feet thick. It emits bright light out to 120 feet and dim light for an additional 120 feet.
So do you want to let the Wall of Light deal with that and help the townsfolk?
Yeah, like if that's gonna help take care of it, because yeah, that was definitely the more pressing one, considering what that will do. But like, if that's sorted, then like Vittori will help the townsfolk.
How you want to get them there? Without drawing the attention of the army.
Okay, so Vittori is a very stealthy person, so she's just gonna do a big sneak. She also has Pass Without a Trace, which, gives everyone a +10 to stealth, so yeah, she'll, cast Pass Without a Trace on herself and the civilians, and do a big sneak.
Sounds good. Roll me, a stealth at advantage, because you're trying to help other people stealth.
She has a +9 to stealth and a +10 with Pass Without a Trace, so that is 29.
Nice.
Okay, yeah.
29, nice.
So you get them all to that big creaky door, and we will be back to get you to open that door.
Back after
And-
this short advertisement break.
And dude is going to take another legendary action, and
Sorry.
he's going to cast Firebolt at Adara, because that
Sure.
just seems easy to do.
You're gonna do a firebolt at a tiefling.
Not
Good
a
job.
Firebolt, sorry.
Good
I
job.
mean, he's welcome
Good
to
job.
try.
Chief. Good job.
Yeah,
No.
if he
I'm
wants
blue.
to.
Maybe I resist cold instead of fire. You don't know.
No, he has a Ray of Frost.
You're like
but
a blue talkie.
You resist that too.
He doesn't know that.
But he doesn't know that. So...
He can
See,
try
this is the-
poison next.
This is the funny part about wizards, is that you're very smart, but you're very much not wise.
I can't
Yep.
believe he's not familiar with my homebrew.
Yeah. So, let's make a ranged spell attack for you.
Sure.
Yes, Crackety, you heard me correct. I said Adara is a blue talkie.
That's not gonna hit you. Because, that's an 18.
No.
So, he
Not even a
fires
little
off
bit.
some frost at you, and it fails.
All right.
And Ophelia... Oh, and he would have stood up on his turn, too. I forgot to make him stand up.
Okay, Weenie Hut Jr.
Ophelia, you're up.
Okay, I am so over this man. I am gonna throw my dagger at him to try to hit him like right in the actually I'm gonna try to like stab him in one of the hands because a lot of spells are verbal and somatic. I don't care.
Okay.
Do y'all care if I do inspiration to hit him with something?
Whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
sure.
Yeah, you
That's
still
a
have that
28.
floating inspiration. That'll hit.
Okay, cool. Congratulations. You're getting wombo comboed. So to start off, you're taking 5 points of what is it? Piercing damage. And then you're getting hurled through hell. I don't care. Get out of here. And I don't take that damage because I'm a
Yeah,
fiend.
if he gets held through hell, then, like, what will happen? Because he's not going to be in the town, so, like, everyone should be retreating.
For
And then
one
they'll come
round?
back right.
It might confuse them enough. And also, I don't take that damage that he's going to be taking because I'm a fiend.
Oh, yeah.
And also,
Anyway.
it'll be back. It'll be over by the
Yep,
time it
it'll
comes
be
back.
all the way back around. So, yeah, have fun. I'm gonna roll that damage. Goodbye, hombre. See you never.
All right, so Adara, you're up. What do? The man is gone.
I if I ready an attack, it's my full attack action, right? So I get all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah,
guess
that's
I'll
how we've
ready.
been doing it.
Yeah, I guess I'll ready an attack for when he comes back. Because I don't want to, walk off and then have to come back. But can I? What's Jolin up to? Is she like near?
Yeah, she's wailing on this pit fiend.
Ah, okay.
Good for her. Go you. Go you, girl
Yeah,
boss.
I'm readying an attack.
Okay.
Oh, I have a crit.
Congrats on
Thank
your...
you.
your
Ingration.
crit.
You done it.
Ooh.
So that's gonna
Windy
be fun.
beans.
So
That's
he's
me.
gone for his lair action time, so he doesn't get his lair action.
Hey, guess what, Weenie? Welcome to the Thunderdome.
And he's gonna miss out on some of his legendary actions too. He misses his turn because he's in hell.
God. I love hell through hell.
So Vittori, you want to try and quietly open a door for me?
Yeah. Thieves tool check.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if Vittoria wants to try to do that, I will, kind of... What is it? Do I have anything that can actually help her? Because it's not my turn yet. No, I can't help her yet. No. I bet.
So that would be a +9 because of the thieves proficiency. So that would be 26.
Oh yeah. So you silently open the door, and the hushed voices of the townsfolk just go, "Thank you, bless you, blessings upon you," and they sneak into this underground shelter.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Ophelia, you're up.
Yeah. Welcome. I'm gonna hold my action for when he comes back.
How much damage does he take when he comes back?
So I rolled quite high on many of my dice. So you're taking 57 damage. 57 psychic damage. Because I rolled a 10 on one of them,
Holy shit.
several 7s, and a 9 and a 6. For most of them. So, like, have fun.
So he arrives dead.
Rude.
Wizards are weenies, I don't care!
And you were afraid of him?
I mean, to be fair, the level of confidence he exudes was terrifying. For all I knew, he
Disagree.
was gonna be like, ha ha ha, anyway, lich time, bitch. So, that's cool. I'd like to imagine that, he got to witness what hell is truly like, and his brain just melted. Have
Oh
fun.
yeah.
Have fun imagining that, sir. This is what you get. Looking, like, at the situation, I'm gonna, like, look at the pit fiends and, like, look at them, and then offer in both Abyssal and Infernal, like, you guys gonna be fine just going home?
I know.
Yeah.
I know a demon block party.
Can I?
Yeah, like, be fine?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Can I
go
use
ahead.
my readied action? I wanna I readied an action to attack him. So I wanna turn to Jolin, I guess, and just like yell at her and basically be like, "Hey!" And hope that she
He's
like
dead.
turns around. I'm gonna just pick him up and just like cut his throat and be like, get out.
A little overkill, Adara.
She looks at you, and as you meet eyes, darkness expands in all directions. Up and down suddenly
Nice.
has no meaning. Stars spring into being as you watch. Rounding out their presence is a darkness older than the universe itself, coalescing into a raven-haired woman. Behind her stands a long line of women of all body types, skin ranging from alabaster to ebony, each wrapped in the same cloak. You all gain the benefit of a long rest, which I think only matters for Ophelia.
And
Yeah,
Adara.
congratulations.
Yeah.
I can hurl another
Also,
person through
that-
hell.
I
Yes!
get all my
Also,
dice back.
That's so worrying, because that implies that that was not the end of the adventure. We need a longer rest.
Anybody can give me an Arcana or Insight check if you like.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Anyway, guess what? I can hurl another person through hell. Let's have fun.
That
13
is a
Arcana.
27.
28. We are all extremely attuned to bullshit.
You
Yeah.
all know that all of these women are Mother Knight, or
Uh-huh.
have been Mother Knight at some point.
Interesting.
Good for her.
And you all sense that
It's a lot of sky women.
if you wanted, you could pray to her for a blessing.
What's the fucking blessing?
Yeah.
I was
What's
gonna
the
say-
contract?
I was gonna say, religiously, what do I know about Mother Knight now that I officially know that this is like her whole thing?
Give me a religion check.
Okay, because I'm not gonna make a decision until I'm like aware of what necessarily her situation is gonna be. That's a 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. So you know that Mother Knight is beyond time and beyond morals. She helps women who
Yeah,
desire
figured.
vengeance
Okay.
by turning them into creatures of the night.
Is Creatures of the Night a euphemism for, like, liches and vampires and stuff?
Heck yeah, it is.
Thought
Interesting.
so. Damn, we could have had Vampire Vittori.
Oh man.
Vamp
It's not too
Tori,
late.
come on. Come on, Vamp Tori, you gotta step it up. And-
Before any of you can speak, the raven-haired woman approaches you, says, holding a red heart and a black heart in either hand. And they both glimmer like stars.
oh, very pretty.
She says, I blessed my daughter Jolan, who you see is there with you.
Oh, lovely. Good for her.
She said, so she can take revenge. You are not part of that balance. What
We're different.
right do you have to get involved? What right?
Yeah, that's why Vittori didn't get fucking involved.
If she didn't
mean,
want
to-
us involved, she should have said something. She saw what we were doing and went to go fight a pit fiend instead.
I mean, to be fair, I also personally have beef with him because he doesn't
Dower.
age and he doesn't like carry on with life as it should be.
I just wanted to prove that I could take him in a fight.
Either of you give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, sure.
Can I assist?
And, what?
Yeah, you want
Can I
to
assist?
it? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Can you work, Dice? Can you stop leaning on your angles? Okay, so that's either a 21 or a 17, so it's gonna be a 21.
It is good that you had that assistance.
Oh god.
I have a plus 11, so it's quite nice.
Oof. I got a +0.
The dichotomy
Nice.
of man.
Likeable or not.
Can see or not.
The two genders.
Yup. Leave a chat. Can you see or are you likable?
She says, looking at Adara, she says, you have beaten him in a fight. You deserve a trophy. To claim your trophy, tell me 3 facts about the vanquished. Prove that you earned it.
Damn. Quiz right at the end.
A quiz right at the end.
You really said you want a participation trophy? Tell me what you learned.
Yeah, alright. His name was Everhart the Wise, Rashek. He was the founder of this town, and for some fucking reason, he wasn't aging like he was supposed to. That was 3.
All right. Says the
So
Black
upset.
Star
She's like,
is yours.
on me, I set the bar too low.
Yeah, if you wanted, if you wanted
Name 7
interesting
kings
facts,
of England. Henry, that's on me. I set the bar too low.
Yeah, exactly.
if you wanted interesting facts, you should have said so.
And she hands you the Black Star. And, this is your trophy.
Can I insight check this deity real quick? Am I going to be turned into a lich if I take this?
Ooh. Are you? Give me an insight check.
Imagine how funny that would be. You go to like a
DM
varsity
to say
sports
that.
game. You get a participation trophy, and then you turn into a lich.
26.
You do not sense that you are going to be turned into a lich from taking this. You
All
do
right.
sense that this is a trophy, but it gives you kind of phylactery-ish vibes.
Ooh, like a soul jar kind of thing.
Like for me or for him? Did I get his?
For him, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
hey,
Ew.
guess what? That means we can poke it with a stick.
All right, I'll take that and
Yes.
be like, thanks.
We can poke his life essence with a stick.
Yay.
Yeah.
The darkness recedes. Everyone, please. Sorry. And you find yourself back in Setia with an anxious-looking Captain Darkor. Yeah, I hear it now.
And Victoria's just like next to the captain being like, yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be back in a second.
Goes, oh my gosh! You did it! You made it! I owe you! Big! What happened?
What happened here? Are they gone?
The armies have both dispersed.
What time of day is it? Is it the morning?
Dawn is breaking. Yes.
Oh, so we've been gone for a little bit. Cool. Love that.
Yeah.
Great.
Oops.
Well, that's awkward. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Also, why did Adara get a trophy and not me?
Yeah, right, because, like, Ophelia was the one that actually killed her.
Oh, Ophelia! Then Ophelia gets the trophy. That was my bad. I thought it was
gonna
Dark.
ask-
She had the crit. It was
yeah,
Ophelia's.
I haven't used the crit. I'm just sitting on that for next week, I guess.
Yeah, also, like,
Unless
does
you
it
wanna
mean
fight
that, like,
Mother Knight.
Mother Knight should have asked Ophelia those facts?
Yeah, Ophelia, answer me these questions 3.
I
It
thought
should have
maybe
been
it was,
you.
Maybe
Yeah,
it was just because, I like took out his death saves or something, but
Nope,
does
it
make
was the
more
one who
sense.
killed him. That was totally my bad.
I
I'm
mean,
just
to be
brain
fair,
dead.
I did kind of like overkill him and melt his brains out of his ears. So,
You
like,
melted my brain. So, yeah, Ophelia, you get the trophy.
Cool. What does it look like?
It is a heart made out of black onyx with
Ooh,
light, that corona circling around it.
okay. What is it?
We will go into that in the Patreon chat.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
This
I'm
will make
so
a good paperweight.
Because I'm thinking about how, Shelley was like, had a, like, calcified, like, dad or mom's heart? Like, the calcified
yeah.
heart. and then
Oh
she used it to-
Oh my
yeah.
God.
When Percy died, they burned him, and they said that the only thing that was left was his heart, and she like kept it in a jar in her desk until after she died, and then people
Yeah,
found it. And
yeah.
we're like, ooh, that's kind of weird.
So the captain gives you, as promised, the animated shield and the 9 lifestealer sword.
Nice.
And the mayor approaches you and says, well, I don't appreciate you murdering the patriarch family. I suppose some payment is due, and thank you for help in this. And she hands you what looks like a deck of tarot cards, but there's many things going on.
Taroka. It's the Taroka, isn't it? It's the Taroka.
Yeah. Wait, we have a deck of many things. Oh no!
We have a deck
sure
of many
do.
things.
Hey, I also have a bag of beans that's essentially a deck of many things. We have so many things going on. Yeah!
Also, if you want to loot them off of Everhard's dead body, you can get a black robe of the Archmagi, but none of you can use it because
Yeah.
you can only.
I mean, we'll take it and sell it. That's
we
gold.
can either
Yeah.
give it to Shy or we can sell it.
I can't
So-
use it.
Take
You
them to
have to be
Brooks.
evil.
We have Brooks.
You have to be
Brooks
evil.
is not. You have to be evil.
Yeah, so we can sell it.
Yeah,
And we
that's-
Why
will
are
upcharge.
all archmages evil? Why can't you just be like a very chill archmage?
The color determines what like alignment you have to be.
Oh,
to wear
is that
it.
a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is a thing. Yup.
Anyway,
Cool.
we'll take it and we'll sell it.
Yay!
We're here to profiteer off of this man's death.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I just think it's neat.
the mists recede, and oddly, you are no longer in Ravenloft.
It's probably for the best.
We are now in Crow Attic.
You hear
Whoa.
screeching as you see several acolytes running from a temple, going, "Magic! The magic is broken! The magic has gone wrong!"
Broken.
What?
Now you know what it feels like, bitches.
And
I
that
had
was
nothing to do with this.
Blessings of the Night by Steffi Devon from Uncaged Goddesses. So, thank you so much, everybody. Stick around because we're going to do a raid. But first, let's find out where you can meet all of these wonderful people. Starting with Draz. Who are you? Where can we find you?
So, in the real world, I am Draz. You can find me on Twitter at Drazillion, where I tweet sometimes. Mostly art, because a lot of my writing is under NDA, and I cannot never talk about until, like, several months have passed. Last week I released a little solo journaling game called Foretold for the Cultrop Core Jam. So, go to my itch at drazillion.itch.io for that. But other than that, that's all that's going on with me right now.
Ophelia. Yeah, that's you. Ophelia, who are you? Where can we find you?
Hey, my name is Ink, and tonight I play Ophelia. As usual, you can find me on Twitter at TheseDeadPens, where I like to meme and scream about things. This week, hey, things are going on in the world, keep informed. Things are going on everywhere. Please be kind to each other, wash your hands, and, consider that the world is large. I am an author and illustrator. I worked on Uncaged Goddesses with these lovely people, and a lot of my work is also either just for fun or under NDA, so it's kind of a weird mix. So thanks.
Hey, Adara.
Hey,
Who are you? Where can we find you?
Hey,
I'm
Dora.
Gwendy. Hey, Dora. I'm Gwendy all over the internet, and you can find me mostly on Twitter, where I post illustrations because I'm an illustrator, and I also post updates for Uncaged Goddesses because I was one of the project leads on that. We hit platinum today, literally 2 months to the day from when we published, which is wild, and also what? Thank you. Huh? So that's cool. Top 4% of all DM's Guild products ever, and we hit it in 8 weeks. So
Oh yeah, speedrun.
I'm after this I'm just gonna go lie down for 24 hours to be like but yeah, thank you all. And
And then she slept
follow
for 44 years.
Also,
Not right.
you should probably be sleeping after we do the Patreon bonus thing.
Yeah,
either.
'cause
So
it'll
like
be late.
like lying
Yeah.
down is just sleeping.
yeah. Shh.
Not
don't
how
spoil
lying
my
down works,
secrets.
but okay.
But yeah, otherwise I'm an illustrator, so follow me online if you like pictures of pretty ladies and sharp teeth.
And
And-
pretty ladies with sharp teeth.
And I'm Jess. If you really like the way that I run adventures and want to see more adventures I've run with tieflings, join me on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Kira858 channel for Amidst Light and Shadow, where the forces of order and chaos are having a battle. And they, for some reason, want to recruit the ridiculous folks that are my party. So, Yeah, and you can follow me on Twitter and stuff. But anyway, we're going to go record our behind-the-scenes Patreon episode, support our Patreon to get access to behind-the-scenes stuff. And if we get now 4 more patrons, we will fight Strahd, and it'll
Thanks,
probably
AJ.
be a 2-minute fight because they're not even like a 2-second fight because they're way more powerful than Strahd.
Yeah.
Beat Strahd
without-
in 1 round challenge.
He's a CR-15, and we have a blender and a food processor.
Yeah, we're level 18.
And a Gatling gun.
And a Gatling gun.
We are going to go raid Critical Misses, so give them some Threefy love, and join us next week for A World Unbroken, A Woman Unchained by Amber Litka and Sadie Lowry, who is one of the writers for the just-announced Spelljammer Confirmed book.
Woo.
Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Oh, and thank you to